I was jamming out.
That's pretty good music.
That was what I said. That was very jazzy. I was into it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Yeah.
And welcome to QuestMaster, everyone's favorite show about taking adventurers out of their lives and making them perform ridiculous tasks, for which I will then judge harshly and assign points. Why do they do it? Because we ask them ever so politely, and no other reason. Little Alex, who is competing to try and win my favor?
That's a great question. Let's meet our contestants. Starting with Arbery. Would you tell me your name, your character's name, and what you're doing at this very specific time?
Hi, I'm Swan. My character is Arbery. She is a wood elf druid who really loves trees. And she is constantly now trying to find new herbs to mix together to replicate the cupcake experience that she had and that sugar high that she got after our last QuestMaster.
Wonderful. As you're collecting all of these herbs and you're gathering all of these things together, you reach to grab something, and what do you pull out but a letter that has a red wax seal on it? And as you hold it in your hand, what do you do?
Very important. I feel like I've done this every time. I give it a little lick and then get ready to go.
Incredible. As you lick it and open it, you get whooped up into the air, and we will cut over to Proxima. Who are you?
Hello.
Who's your character? What are you doing?
Hi everybody, I'm Cate, and I'll be playing Proxima. I forgot what we were supposed to say. I was drinking tea and I forgot. Yeah, right now Proxima is eating a giant plate of spaghetti. She's just going ham on this massive mound of spaghetti. It's like uncomfortable to watch. She's by herself. She's in her room. She's like kind of leaning over the sink, one of those. That's what Proxima's doing.
Proxima is all of us.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just trying to bring some realism to the D&D event, all right?
Yeah, but if I eat it over the sink, then I don't have to dirty another dish. Like, come on.
Just like a paper plate. Just
No, just out of the
Straight
pot.
from the pot.
out of the pot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, that's better. You know what? Retcon. She's holding like the handle of the pot and eating it with a fork. No plates.
Incredible. So as you get to the bottom of this pot of spaghetti, you've realized that you've been eating it off of something the whole time. And what's at the bottom there is an envelope with a red, everything's kind of red now from the sauce, but it was a red wax seal, and there is spaghetti detritus on it. What do you do?
Proximo, just knowing full well what is coming, will like reach into the pot and kind of shake it off, like just get sauce all over the stove, and just kind of sigh deeply, and then sets down the letter, finishes the spaghetti, and then opens the letter.
Incredible. So as you open the letter with a slurp like a noodle going into your mouth and a spurt of spaghetti sauce all over, you get swooped up into the sky and taken. Now, let's see what Ellery's doing. Tell me about your character.
I'm Steph, and my character is Ellery, and right now she is like just starfished on the grass looking up at the clouds. She is daydreaming. She is relaxing. It's a thing she's really good at, and it's how you know she's a character and not me. So she's just like watching the clouds go by without a care in the world.
Wonderful. So you're watching the clouds go overhead, these big fluffy things in a blue sky. And as you kind of move one of your hands a little bit, you just kind of run from grass texture to letter texture with a red wax seal on it.
Okay, so first thing she's gonna do is open up her little bag before she's gonna like graze it and then pull her hand back because she wants to be able to leave a note. She's learned her lesson that as soon as she touches it for real, she's gonna get swooped away. So she's gonna write a little note that says, "Dearin, I've gone to see my quest friends. Wish me luck. I hope I win, but also I hope I just have fun. And she's gonna do a little kiss on the paper and leave it right where she was daydreaming, and then she's gonna open up the letter.
Wonderful. So as you open up the letter, you're swooped immediately up into this blue sky with the fluffy clouds and everything. And the letter, the note that you just left, just kind of flows to the ground like a leaf left behind you. And then we'll cut over. Ainine, what are you up to?
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex. I will be playing Ainine, the Azamar Paladin, who is just so tired. Just so tired at this point. But what she is going to be doing at this point is, in a rare moment of her not being a huge workaholic, she's going to have a glass of wine and a book and a chair by the window, and she is just living millennial dream right now. She does not have a plate of she doesn't have a cheese board, but that is very much the energy to what this is.
Wonderful. It's so unfortunate when, as you're flipping through the pages of this book and relaxing, you flip to a page and it's not really a page. It's kind of more of a letter that's being shoved into this book with a red wax seal.
Ainine is going to look at it. She's just staring at it for a minute. She'll pull it out, close the book, put it down, chug the rest of the wine, and then pull open the letter.
Wonderful. So once you open the letter, you of course get sucked up through space and time. You are hurtling across the sky. This sensation, this is becoming familiar to you. In fact, it's almost a biannual tradition. And as you're blazing across the sky at incredible speeds, the ground below you is nothing but a Gaussian blur, and you're pulled from all corners of the earth into one focal point. Like lightning crashing, you are delivered to the ground, and your knees sink for just a moment as you're set down on this dirt road. Before you again is the yawning mouth of the cave where you've been so many times before. This time, however, there's a notable difference. There's a marquee out front with big, bright red letters and QuestMaster written in lights and bold bulbs glowing all around the arches surrounding it, though where it's wired to, no one knows. It's on the side of a cave, and there doesn't appear to be anything. There's a white triangular base that just right there on the side says Guild of Granddaughters in bold black letters. It seems your presence is not only expected, but it's celebrated. What do you do?
They improved production quality.
Oh, they got a budget upgrade.
This is nice.
This is nice.
They have production values this season. That's pretty fun. Also, hi everyone. Good to see you again.
Hello. Everyone.
Hello. How are
Ellery
you?
does so many hugs.
Oh yeah, Aubrey's
I
running over
is
immediately to hug.
significantly more willing for hugs than she was at the first one of these.
Is it because of all the wine?
It is not because of the wine, but you could make that assumption, yes. She is. We are at the point that we're friends.
Yeah.
You've kept us alive enough times. I feel like that means friendship.
I'm not entirely confident that our lives were ever truly in danger.
I don't know I don't know if I agree with that.
I feel like the lava was a moment. We were close.
Yeah.
All right, there was the lava.
There was lava.
Yeah.
They weren't actively trying to kill us.
Right.
I think it's more of a byproduct of the event. You know what I mean? They are not trying to kill us, but that is a possibility. This is how I talk, right? I don't remember. It feels right. I'm just gonna go with it. That's fine.
Yeah, you sound just like you always do, Proxima.
That's great. Proxima went to Europe for 6 weeks this summer, and she came back with an accent.
Should we go in?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would make sense to me.
Yeah.
I would have changed my clothes if I had known that we were walking a red carpet here.
Oh, I don't even have clothes nice enough for that. I just have this one outfit.
Well, no, it's all right. I mean, you all look wonderful. And also, you remember what Grandma says. It's not what you wear on the red carpet, but it's the confidence in which you carry yourself,
I love that so much.
It's good. All right, let's all go down together. We can do like a boy band entrance. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we can hook our arms. And I saw in a traveling play once, you got to put one foot behind your one foot, and then you hop, and then
Yeah.
you like switch your feet, and then you hop on the, it's like
like
a skipping, but it's like
a
a
together and then and then apart. Yeah.
exactly. And you got
Yeah.
to like, maybe you kind of do a step turn in the middle of it. You talk about going to see a wizard. It's a famous piece of choreography for walking
Yeah.
where
Proxima
I'm
tries
from.
it and falls down.
Oh no. We could also just walk.
No,
Ainee's just gonna look at Proxima on the ground and just walk towards the mouth of the cave. She's not even gonna try.
Arbery will happily link arms with Ellery and skip into the cave.
Perfect.
Wonderful. So as you all step into this very familiar to you cave, you see an imposing figure lounging on the red velvet cushion of the large chair that you've known them to be in so many times. You might describe this figure a few different ways, but some of my favorite are mighty, potent, stalwart, resplendent, beaming, bright, brilliant, dazzling, effulgent, glowing, incandescent, jolting, jaw-dropping, dumbfounding, astonishing, astounding, sensational, phenomenal, rare, extraordinary, unimaginable, unbelievable, incomprehensible, wonderful, surprising, sublime, stupendous, stunning, staggering, prodigious, miraculous, marvelous, fabulous, eye-opening, awesome, awful, but in the good way, astonishing, astounding, amazing, unimaginable, unconceivable, competent, accomplished, daunting, formidable, omnipotent, indomitable, potent, Herculean, ferocious, fearsome,
Does she just
beautiful.
have a thesaurus open?
It's the QuestMaster.
Woo! We love you.
hello again.
Mm.
And they're in a slightly smaller, but still quite fancy and comfortable looking, equally velvety red chair is little Alex.
Woo! Little Alex.
Mm.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so do we want to I don't know, explain what's going on for the sake of maybe people who don't know, or do we want to just sort of jump into it with the assumption that everyone's on board, for your viewing audience?
Do we
Ellery looks around
actually
for an
have
audience.
people watching us do this? Is there?
I
Where
mean, there
are
has to
people
be,
watching
right? Like,
us?
I always assumed it was some sort of dark web thing, like it
really
has to
bad
be like,
spiders.
why else would they do this? Like, clearly there's some powerful wizards watching on live stream or something.
Well, don't you hear you hear all the laughter that happens and the cheering, right? Like you guys hear that in your heads too, right? No?
Oh, honey.
Oh, well, it's lovely. Like it's always so nice and so supportive.
I'm
Well, that's
so
good.
glad it is.
That
That's
sounds
good.
nice.
That's important. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to our humble task dungeon that you graciously agreed to the terms and conditions by opening those envelopes and coming here to play. As always,
I
we
do
will
have
be...
a question, little Alex.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
so sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all right.
Is there a universe in which putting the terms and conditions on the outside of the envelope might be helpful for,
Yeah.
just in case, we're used to it, we know what we're getting into by now, but I assume we're not your only taskers. Or are we?
Yeah, mine was in my spaghetti, and I'm not mad about the spaghetti. I finished the spaghetti, but it's if you're just a regular adventurer, you're not expecting an invitation to QuestMaster, and then you open up. You know what I'm saying? It's just
The first time was a little scary.
yeah.
I'm almost offended at the idea that you do this with adventurers that are not us.
Oh.
If it helps, it's you're the only ones that keep surviving continually.
I'm not sure that makes me feel
Oh,
better.
That's something. at
Yeah, no,
least.
that goes against what we were saying outside.
Yeah, I actually never thought our lives were in danger at this. It seemed too silly.
Well, that is good feedback. I will take it to the producers, and we will go ahead and attempt to incorporate that into our next venture. That's what they're telling me anyways. All right. Well, anyways, welcome back. As per usual, we are going to have you go through a series of tasks as it pleases the QuestMaster, and they're going to judge you harshly and assign points, and at the end of it, we will find a winner. Is that sufficient for our audience are powerful wizards? Fantastic. Great. Then let's go on to, as always, the very first task. You must present your tribute to the Questmaster. This tribute will then be judged for points, and of course, the winner of tonight's episode will take home all 4 things. What we need you to present today is the item that would most irritate an adventurer should they win it in a contest.
I'm really, really excited to see these.
The thing that immediately came to mind, my understanding, was illegal, and I couldn't bring it. So,
yes, that exact thing. I know. Yes, of course.
a romantic interest.
Nina, did you get a boyfriend?
No.
Did you get a girlfriend?
I have no smooching friends. That is not all of you. Take the eyebrows down. Put the eyelids back. No. They
No,
said
I'm
what
going
would
to
annoy
keep my jar of
the
eyelids.
adventurer.
Thank you.
Yeah, this reminds me, like, I know we're doing this thing. We really need to start like a group chat. It'd be nice to get updates once in a while. Just, like that'd be nice to know that you have a non-friendship buddy. I like this for you. This is good. This is positive. This is good.
Yeah, and then maybe we could even like take a pair of clothing that we've found, and we could like send it to each other with letters about what was going on, and
And
Yeah.
then we can write on the outfit
onto the
what has
outfit.
happened to
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. And like one of us could get really into soccer, I think, is maybe part of
Guys,
it.
are we
too.
doing a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants reference in the year of our Lord 2024?
It's
Listen.
very topical. It's
That
topical.
hasn't been relevant for like a decade.
Okay, I'm sorry when America Ferrera FaceTimed her 4 pants sisters after getting nominated for an Oscar. If that wasn't one of the best moments of your year, I don't know what to tell you.
You
The
need some
sisterhood lives on.
Alex, you need some pants, is what I'm hearing. In your life. We're gonna fix this.
Okay.
No, I just
okay. You
go
Ellery.
ahead, Proxima. I was just gonna say, I think one of the best things that I won from adventuring was a romantic interest, and I was under the understanding that it was supposed to be an annoying thing.
You and I live very different lives, Ellery. I'm very happy for you.
Oh, I brought bees.
Like, just like loose bees, or are they like in is there like a bee bag? Like how
Did you
are
bring
bees-
me pocket bees?
Yeah, she reaches in a pocket of her satchel and just like holds out a handful of bees.
Are
They're
they
all alive. They're alive, yeah, but they love her, so they're
sleeping.
just like buzzing around in her hand.
Yeah. They get sleepy sometimes when you keep them in your pocket.
Shut up without oxygen.
But they like it. They're tired.
I'm trying to think of like a barred pun for a wizard for bees, and it's just not happening.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard. It's just not coming.
Okay, Aubrey, do you want to go or I can go? It's up to you.
Sure. So I'd kind of been collecting things just in case, but I'm never sure what it is that we need to bring. So I always have lots of stuff. But I have this toy that Grandmother Willow taught me how to make. So it is a carved out gourd that has tons of seeds in it and makes a ton of noise. And then there's a little like handwritten note on it that says, especially for children. So it is this toy that is very interactive, and the parents all seem to be so excited when they get it.
That also sounds really fun. Okay, I might have missed this one.
No, it's okay. And Proxima will sit down on the floor, and she's wearing like lace-up boots, but like really like there's like a lot of the like cross-lacing, so it takes like a good couple of minutes for
Oh,
her
is
to
that
unlace
your
her
annoying
shoe.
thing?
And then she pulls the boot off, and she like shakes it, and this like little rock falls out, and she goes, I brought you my pointy shoe rock.
Oh.
That does
So
sound awful.
I won it in a battle against a formidable opponent. It was a road. That was the opponent was a road. But I keep it in my shoe to remind me. Not all battles are won. Some you just sort of walk down the road. You know what I mean? It's great. Anyway, so here's my pointy shoe rock.
Very nice. Very, very thoughtful.
Thank you.
Ainine is going to reach into the bag that she carries, walks over, and puts a small sheaf of paper in front of the questmaster.
And this is
The bill for the collateral damage of the last adventure I went on.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I
that-
hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
At least this wasn't a lawsuit
Oh.
this time.
I'm familiar with those.
Mm.
I
not.
can't imagine why.
If you just throw them out, it's no problem.
Do you what?
I think that there's something we may need to speak about after the show.
Okay, like let's play a fun game where on the count of 3, everyone in the room, that's you two too, and she looks at the questmasters, say how many ongoing lawsuits you have against you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
7.
7.
I would
None.
have no idea.
Arbery.
But if you don't ever tell them where you live in the woods, then they don't find you and everything is fine.
We're
That's a
going
good
to
point.
circle back on that later.
Yeah, I'm so afraid of breaking the rules that like when I get my notices in the mail, I just pay them right away, and sometimes I send them a gift on top of it just to avoid any further action.
Do you send them bees?
No, I send them a nice like a cookie,
Ooh.
That's nice.
like a little bar of goat cheese, something to make them happy.
That's fair.
Well, that sounds delightful. But what is also delightful is the amount of points and order of wind that you would get for these prizes. Questmaster?
I do believe that coming in, and I'm sorry, it is just that I am not annoyed by bees. There's nothing at all against getting bee. I'm just not annoyed by them. They are adorable. They have little wings and they're so fuzzy. They have little pockets that they keep little pollens in. So in last place with 1 point, it's the bees.
It's 1 point more than 0.
And 1
That's
point more
true.
than you had
That's
before.
a good way to look at it. Coming in third, it was tough. Believe me, every one of these was tough. Coming in third, we've all had one. It's awful. I actually haven't had one now that I'm thinking about it. So it is the road shoe rock.
Not less, not less.
Coming in third with 3 points. Wait, second with 3 points. I can't do math anymore. It's one of the things that I lost in between these adventures. We have Arbery. With that, it's just delightful. Honestly, thinking about that. Thinking about annoying anyone's parents with that. Gosh. And coming in first, I hate bills. I hate them. I never pay them. Ainine.
I don't think I've ever come first in a single thing we've ever done for this.
I'm honestly
That
so
can't
proud
be-
of you right now.
Little Alex, you're gonna have to
You're
check
so
later.
good at this. I mean, like
I'll get the producers on it.
you're really
Thank you.
getting it.
Thank you, all of you.
I'm really proud of you.
I am legitimately touched, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. So, Questmaster, little Alex, if you'd be so kind as to throw a distraction my way so I don't have to deal with my emotions.
I often just speak through uncomfortable situations until everybody stops and moves on. So moving right along. The room does not shift around you at all. In fact, nothing in here changes. You're left standing before the questmaster, and the questmaster's intense gaze is upon you. And that's all you can notice until right above them, a phosphorescent light begins to fade into existence with a shining blue glow. It's a timer, and once the edges of it solidify into clear numbers, it begins to count down 5 minutes. What do you do?
Okay, here we go. This is always fun. Does anyone see any birds we can kill real quick? For time's sake.
The last
right.
time there was a clock. Oh, one.
Oh,
We didn't do very well with that. I don't. Do you all hear this one? The bell? 'Cause
Yes,
that
this
was,
bell I hear.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
oh, the bell.
Okay,
Bell.
let's count the seconds in between bells.
Okay.
Oh, like thunder and lightning.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16,
Well, maybe you just
1,000.
have to keep
So-
counting forever.
This is longer than
That was longer
this is
than
longer
any of the
than the
other ones.
previous.
Oh,
Damn
maybe
it.
they're going to get like longer and longer. Maybe.
There's
Which
only one
means-
way to find out.
Is it you could count again. Also,
Against the
is it like
counting.
is it code words? Like, are we supposed to say some magic words? You know?
Can I roll a perception check?
Oh right, I forgot we could do stuff like
I
that.
also
the
forgot
room?
that we have magic.
There's so much we could do, you guys.
Not
Nah.
how we roll.
Literally.
You absolutely may always at any time roll a check.
All right. I'm gonna roll a perception check to see what I can figure out in this room.
Okay.
That is a 14 all told.
Oh,
All right. You look around and you see before you is obviously the questmaster in the giant red velvet throne and little Alex in the smaller velvet little throne. They appear to be on a small stage, and that is all you can see.
So
okay. I have a thing I would like to do.
All right.
Okay. I this is so stupid. I would Proxima will look around and go, "Oh, I'm just going to try something. Is that okay with everyone?" Okay. You know what grandma always said? She always said every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And she says it like that. And as she does, I'm going to cast spirit guardians, but just in the shape of like giant wings that appear behind me and they flap around.
That's beautiful.
oh,
I have an idea.
Okay.
That. I don't know what to do with this information, but I think that we are onto
That?
something.
What if we all just said that a whole bunch? That.
Goodness.
Oh, what if
it's
What?
what?
If? No. Okay.
Ellery?
This,
Is it?
that.
the
Them,
other thing?
those.
It's just a common phrase. Okay.
This and that. Okay. What do
I
you
know
got
it's not what just came to mind, so we'll continue going.
This and that. Okay.
What if we'd wait out the timer without saying either of the words we mentioned?
Does
Oh,
the timer reset every time the bell rings?
No, the timer is consistently counting down.
I'm sure that sitting here quietly would make for a wonderful show for the 4 minutes that the wizards would be watching us sit in quiet.
I worry too that countdown usually means death. So
Yeah, but is it like golf? Do you want the
Whoa.
least amount of the forbidden words that are maybe it's not even forbidden. Maybe it's encouraged words. Like, I don't know.
like happy chimes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like you got the point. You said the
Yeah.
word,
For us, the bell tolls.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
For whom?
Yeah, that
For
is good.
whomst? Whom?
For that, the bell tolls. For this and
Ah,
that.
For this and that.
This and okay. Oh, I said
Also,
it
if we're
again.
going by golf rules, I think we're making it worse. I think
Yeah.
getting more. I think
Does anyone know anything that Grandma maybe said about bells?
I liked yours with the wings.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandma always just said that a bell means something's happening and you're late.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a bell. Maybe it's like a ring, a ring-a-ding type of thing. That rhymes.
That was nice. I liked that.
Thank you.
Oh.
Should we maybe be supposed to be finding a door? You know how we usually have like a different arena place.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we've
True.
got this 5 minutes and we're supposed to be using it not to hone in on what words the bells reacted. Maybe that's a distraction.
That is true. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, can I roll I don't know, perception check to see if I see a door?
Sure.
Okay. That's a natural 14.
They know when
With
we're
the-
thinking the word in our head too.
With the natural 14, you look around and you can see the door that you came through.
Well, it's probably not the
The-
one over there.
The one over there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So we cannot say those, but what about these?
What about bees?
No, but I want you to know that was a very good idea. So it's not like demonstratives as a whole. It's only like 2 specific words. Okay.
Did any of your grandmas have phrases about the words we're not allowed to say? Or I didn't even know if it's an allowed thing, like the bell words.
The bell word.
The bell
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked for whom the bell tolled. That was pretty
The?
good. Like EE.
Well, the only thing I can think of for the bell tolls is the. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, there's
Anything
no-
with the words we're not supposed to use, I don't think. I'm coming up kind of blank, and there's nothing tactile or practical for me to do anything with. This is just a mind puzzle.
Oh. See, usually
We are not good at those.
No.
I think that's unfair. We get through them. I just know usually when I hear sounds like this, like somewhere there is a treat. I get a piece of food when the bell rings. So I'm sad that that's not currently happening.
Barbary, did your
Oh.
grandmother put you in a Skinner box?
Oh no. I have an idea based on Arbery's treats. There's a popular game back in Naya where we play it's a game with the 2 bell words as the title. So I'm going to say 2 things and you all tell me which of those 2 things you'd prefer.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay? Cupcakes or sports?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Sports.
Okay. Traveling plays or traveling donkeys?
Plays, probably.
Plays.
Well,
But I love
what kind of
donkeys.
play is it? What kind of donkey? You know?
Does the donkey have alcohol? Because I like those kind of donkeys.
Yeah, we do a lot of the donkeys in Naya bring around drinks to everyone. It's our festival feature.
I've only been to one that had it, but it was my favorite. I had so much fun.
There's nothing quite like taking a cold drink out of a donkey saddlebag in 110-degree weather.
This is a weird alternate universe Budweiser, is what this is.
Yeah, in the
You
woods
know,
that I live in, we don't
Budweiser
have a lot
donkeys.
of Clydesdales, but we have so many donkeys.
Okay.
And they're doing their best and wearing fuzzy leg
are.
warmers.
They're doing their absolute best.
I'm just seeing donkeys and fuzzy leg warmers and someone going, yeah, these are our Clydesdales.
You know, TV always makes them look bigger than they are.
You know, the camera adds 1,000 pounds.
Okay. So
I don't know if my game is working.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is that we still don't know if the bell is good or bad. You know,
Yeah.
it could be like a point, or it could be now you move this much closer to death. I don't know.
Oh, it could be. What a great, because then whoever says this or that the most times gets the most points.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there?
And as you say that,
Oh.
a door appears in the wall behind you.
Okay.
See,
that
this
was an
is why
incredible round.
my mind puzzles feel so good because I don't even know what we do, and then the doors happen. So it means I'm good at them.
Point of order. What made the doors appear?
Oh, well, we finished this particular task. And in fact, we are going to assign points now for you
Oh,
can say that again.
I do
That
understand.
again.
I do
Oh.
understand.
I'm so angry in my soul right now. Oh, my body is filled with a white hot rage.
I am happy. I'm happy I wasted so many that's on trying to figure out if it was what was making the bell ring.
I just like
Well-
when we all counted together. That was fun.
Counting was fun. You know, I love counting.
It's good. So many.
I'm glad that you enjoy counting because we have done some counting. Would you care to know how your points shook out?
Yes,
I'm ready.
please.
Fantastic. Proxima, you are in the lead with 24 that's.
Not
Followed up.
less,
Wow.
not less.
Followed up by Ellery with 14.
Oh,
And then we have Arbery. You did it 9 times. And of course, Ainine, you did it 4 times. And our QuestMaster scored 2.
congratulations, QuestMaster! I'm proud of you for getting
Good
points.
job.
Thank you. Thank you. That is very important to me to gain points in this game.
It feels really nice.
It does. It does feel nice.
Okay, should we go through the door and see what
Yes.
other horrors await us?
As
that
always.
sounds like a great idea, Proxima.
Ah. Wait, we still get points?
As this timer fades out of existence, you see across the room where that door kind of slid open into the rock. You hear this rumbling sound coming from that room, and as you approach, you realize it's not the singular rumbling of a giant beast. It's more of a consistent infrasound. And as you creep closer to the door, you're able to determine it's actually many different overlapping rumblings to create a solid note. Once you step through this doorway and the wall slides gently back into place behind you, you're surrounded by canines, dogs, as far as the eye can see. Dogs from the small little rusty furred ones to the massive fiery hellhounds, all of them are asleep. What do you do?
We need to let them sleep.
Yeah, we got to be very quiet.
I disagree. I think we should wake them all up and play with them.
And then let them out.
No, I
it would
understand
be
why the
then
two
us.
of you have this impulse. I too want to pet all of the dogs.
I do. I want to very.
But if we let them lie, if we let them sleep and we let them if we let them lie, then we are going to pass.
Okay.
Away.
No,
Yeah, this is my
pass
first
through
From
time.
sadness
Next
from
level.
not petting the
Through
dog.
to the other side where there are no dogs.
Yeah.
If Ellery, hear me out. Hear me out. We want the points, yes?
I mean,
We get to the other side, then the game is over. Then we can pet all the dogs we want before moving into the next room with no consequence.
when have we ever gotten to do something in a room going back to it? We never
We don't
do.
leave yet. They resolve we get to the other side, they resolve the game, then we pet the dogs before we move on.
You know, my grandma always says, if you see a dog sleeping, wake it up and pet it.
How many times has your grandmother been bitten by dogs?
0, because dogs love her because they know she loves them.
Mhm.
My grandma dated a dragon once, so she knows all about it.
Ellery,
we're-
I think
Yeah,
you told me that
bit.
story.
I have several follow-up questions to that, but we should probably get into that later.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like we have two very distinct options here. Option 1, we let the sleeping dogs lie. Option 2, we wake at least one up. I cast Speak with Animals, and I find out who let the dogs out. It could be both.
What if we well, okay, because I'm whispering. We can still let sleep if we let sleeping dogs lie, that's still plural. It doesn't say let all the sleeping dogs lie. So Proxima, we can do the thing that you wanted. So we let still plural dogs. So as long as there are 2 dogs still sleeping, you can talk with one. I can pet this big furry one over here and wake it up, and it's okay. I'll just tell him to be quiet while I'm petting it so it doesn't wake all the other dogs up. And you can ask who let them out.
That's true.
Ainine is going to slowly try and creep around the dogs to the other side because she is very confident in her assessment.
All right, awesome. Then Ainine, give me a stealth check.
Oh no! I'm in armor! I'm a paladin!
Oh, good point. Then go ahead and give me that stealth check at disadvantage.
No!
Wow.
No! But what if I don't wanna? Alright.
Can I give?
Please don't be too much lower than that. Yes! 14 was my lowest! Yes!
Perfect. All right. So you very carefully and very comically, might I add, are creeping through this room. Yes, exactly. Hands up.
I'm
Knees
creepy
go
like a
all the way
spoopy.
to the shoulders as you creep through. And you happen to make it to the other side of this room.
No door though.
No door.
Okay, it's probably going to have to be all of us. Like, should I vote? Okay, here's what I think. My vote, my personal vote. We all sneak over to the door. And then if no door poofs, then we try to determine who released the hounds, perhaps.
Oh.
But should we try sneak first? Because then that way they stay asleep. I'm whispering canonically.
Ainine gestures like this quietly, like,
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to sneak over. Okay, here I come. I'm not wearing armor. I left it at home when I was eating my spaghetti.
I do like that canonically, though, this implies that Ainine hangs out casually in her room in
Wearing
full armor.
Yeah,
Drinking
And
wine.
she doesn't ever
fully
take it
armored.
off.
Oh,
Like
I
she
got,
sleeps in the armor.
I got a 16.
16. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you sneaky, very quietly get all the way across the room. You're super tempted. You do look down and see one, especially cuddly, fluffy dog. But you do make it all the way across the room.
Hooray! My sneaky doggy is being very loud right now. I apologize.
Sometimes, you know, when dogs bark when they're sleeping, it means they're dreaming of rabbits.
Mhm.
Okay, Ellery, Aubrey, can you sneak over here with us?
Well, I can try.
Yeah.
You can do it,
Ellery
I
rolled a
believe.
3, so
Oh no. Okay.
All right. Okay. Are you guys attempting to sneak at the same time, or?
Yes, that feels right. Aubrey rolled a 7. So
yeah. Yeah.
This is on brand.
yeah.
All right. So you
dice
guys,
now.
you guys start to make your way across the room, and you think you're doing great. You're doing fantastic. You're stepping over and around these adorable, some of them are adorable, some of them are, they're still cute, but they are terrifying.
All of them are adorable.
Dogs.
Those
And
are
you
my
go to step
favorites.
over this one especially large one and hear and suddenly you see this little head pop up and these ears tilt toward you.
Hello, angel baby.
Hi.
Hi, baby. If you could maybe stay lying down, even if you're not asleep, that would help me out. And I'm gonna scratch the little place right in between your eyes to put you back asleep, just in case you don't understand.
I
what
don't
I'm
like
saying.
that.
Oh.
Oh, I won't do it then.
I don't want you
Ellery?
to.
I
Ellery?
won't. I won't. What's your name?
I don't have a name?
Ellery, I
No.
almost guarantee you the dog is lying.
No, it's still laying down. We know. We can see it.
No, it's
Pet
talking
the
to
dog
us.
in the spot. Give him the scritch.
No, he just said he didn't want it.
And I don't think it's I don't think that's real. I think let sleeping dogs lie as we are allowing them to lie.
The dog starts to stand up.
The truth.
Oh,
Does one of the other dogs tell the truth?
One-
One
yeah, does
dog
one
tells
dog
all
tell
the
the
truth,
truth
the other tells only lies.
Oh
Which
no,
dog
what
is
a
the
conundrum.
truth dog?
is
Is there one in like a kind of coat, like a special coat, and like he sneaks around town and like tries to find people who are doing bad stuff and make sure that they don't do bad stuff? That feels like the truth dog.
That's true.
McGruff the crime hound? We started with Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Now we're doing a McGruff the crime hound reference in the year of our Lord 2024.
I am nothing if not current and hip.
We are very hip to the youths.
Just ask the doggy who let it out. Two birds, one stone.
Who let you out?
Woof woof.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
You're out.
Okay.
And the dog starts to stand up and shake, and you hear the little pitter patter of the paws on the stone floor.
Wait.
I'm not happy to see you.
Oh,
he's
that's a
lying.
lie.
That's lying.
And
That's a
she
lying
starts
dog.
to pet his little nose.
Yeah.
He sits down and starts wagging his tail.
Arby's doing a little dance.
This is awful.
Okay.
Proxima will look at Anine like, you're right, they're lying, liar-faced dogs.
Thank you. That's incredibly validating.
Ellery continues to pet this dog until it falls asleep. And then she's going to continue her tiptoe across the room.
All right. Yeah, so it takes a while, actually. This dog woke up from the sound of a toy being squeaked, so it's very, like, on edge. But you do eventually manage to get it to lay back down and calm down, and it with some effort, does start snoring again and doing the little paw twitches.
Oh, it's so cute. I can't handle it.
I don't want to leave. I just want to watch. It's so cute.
I also do not want to leave the dog room.
Maybe we could just stay here forever.
Yeah,
Our
I'm
destiny.
I'm okay with that. There's no door though.
You are still in the middle of this room,
Oh,
but you don't see a door.
I'm gonna move to the other side of the room.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another stealth, you guys.
Oh.
Sneak on through to the other side.
Ooh.
That was another 3.
11.
All right. Okay. So Arbor, you start to get a little ahead, and then from behind you, you hear you. I'm so sorry. I hear my dog currently trying to do something. He's distracting me. You do hear another little, and then the clatter as Ellery knocks over a toy bucket.
Ellery.
And you turn around just in time to see all of these heads pop up around her.
Oh, hello, doggy friends.
Hi, babies.
And as you say that, you hear the clitter clatter of little nails on the stone floor as they all rush towards you. Hi, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I hate this. This is awful.
Oh,
Is she about to get crushed by dogs?
I'm about to die a glorious death.
Yeah, honestly,
Never knees and
This is
opens
where
up
I'm
her arms.
comfortable going like this. Proxima will like do that thing where you like hold your ear and like hum like but she's trying to match the note that is coming out of the doors. And once she does that, she's gonna be like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little doggies. And just like waits expectantly.
One of them is running past and it turns to you as it's going toward Ellery and Arbery and it says, I hate this song. And just keeps running.
Okay, that's thank you. Okay.
Ellery's gonna like run. Use all the dogs are awake, so she's gonna run to the other side, like where everyone is. And then she's gonna turn around and she's going to cast sleep. So she's gonna hold her hands out and she's gonna sing, "Good night, my puppies. Good night, my dogs."
All right. Yeah, so you do that. And they all turn and look at you and they do little big stretches. And they do big yawns.
Big stretch.
And they exactly. And they settle down. They do little spins and settle back down. And you hear that rumbling start to set up again.
And have you all gone to the other side of the chamber?
Yes.
Arbery's going to stand up and go and meet them.
And as you do, there's a new place that looks like a door but boarded up across. But as you arrive there, the boards start to click, 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 click down. And what opens up is a place no more silent than the one you're leaving. And in fact, it might be a little more chaotic. Oh no. As you step in here, it is this huge marketplace in front of you. There are beings of every origin you can imagine there. Beings that stand tall and tower over you with hulking shoulders, and some with tusks and fearbulgs that disappear around corners as you lay eyes on them, and small gnomes pushing their way through the sea of legs. And there's all of these vendors calling you over with every trinket, every food imaginable. The awnings that cover these booths create a visual, overwhelming patchwork of color and texture, and the aromas are numerous as they waft towards you. Cooked spiced meats, sugary sweet treats, the thick scent of bread baking, and even more that you can't identify. And in front of a particularly large stall, there stands a bunch of mannequins. They're adorned with all manner of cloak and bangle and headscarf in every color and size imaginable. What do you do?
Arbery's going to go up to Ainine and tug on her and be like, is this the point where we get to go back and pet the dogs?
Yeah, I miss the dogs. Can we
said-
just go
You
back
said
to
that
the
once we
dogs?
did the thing, like we could go back and pet the dogs. It was
Ellery's gonna grab a dog, like, because we're still in the room. So Ellery's gonna grab the like most purse dog possible, like the biggest one that she can pick up, but it's not very big because she's pretty little. And she's just gonna take it.
She just has a Basenji like curled up in her arms and is like, this is what we're doing now.
This one's mine now.
Yeah, Ellery, you pick up a little Morkie, which is a Maltese and a Yorkie. I'm not saying that because I have one. And you just curl it to your chest.
I love you.
And he's asleep.
I love him even more.
Should we all get dogs?
Yes.
Listen, we killed a bird here and it came back fine. So I feel fine taking a dog because I also feel like it'll end up where it needs to, regardless of whether we have it or not.
But then we get to have it during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Arbery wants to look around a little bit for any of the ones that like
Tree dogs.
the street dogs that don't have any hair, like just looks a little scraggly. Like that's the one that she wants. That's what she's looking for.
Absolutely. So there is one that looks like it should be a Chinese crested, but it's not.
You're perfect. I'm just gonna scoop it up.
I'm just thinking of the cryptid not a deer, not a Chinese crested.
Not a Chinese crested. Yeah, you can see like he has like 2 teeth that are just sticking out from the bottom lip as he snores and drools a little on you.
Yes.
Uh,
Perfection. And I'm just
Proxima-
gonna very quietly say, "You're not a mimic, right?" And then wait a second, and then keep going. Sorry.
He snores and goes, I'm a mimic.
Proxima will look at the room full of dogs and be like, think about picking one out, and then be like, if this dog disappears at the end, I'm not emotionally prepared for that to happen to me, so I'm going to respectfully pass.
Ainine's gonna kind of like look around and sigh. And is there like a white German shepherd or like some kind of like similarly like very white but also very athletic kind of dog?
Yeah, there's actually one. It does look like it is a white German Shepherd. It has a sort of a black slash across the front of its face. It's fur. It's not anything terrible happened to this dog. It is just a black marking across the front of its face, and one eye is blue and one eye is bright green.
I was just wanting Scratch from Baldur's Gate, but this is perfect. So she's just gonna like tuck her arms under it and like hork it up and put it in the baby hold. And it's like, all right, we can go.
All right. Yeah, this dog is passed out on you. Head lolled back, tongue hanging out, tail absolutely flopped down.
This is good.
See, this was a good idea.
This was a good idea, though I do agree with Proxima that I will be emotionally devastated if I don't get to take this dog with me.
I don't want to think about it. Let's go through into the market. Maybe we
Yeah.
can find treats for the dogs.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So that's what you do. You go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Through that door, you see all manner of street vendors.
I'm gonna get a snack.
Yeah, see, do you want to get like street meat?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
I love street meat.
Ellery's gonna stop the first vendor and say, excuse me, what type of currency do you take here?
Oh.
Oh, you know, the regular kind.
Like gold or butter? I've dealt
I
in
guess,
both.
depending. Could be either.
So we're
Oh.
trading or bartering.
It is a trade of sorts. Everything's a trade of sorts.
Okay, but
Moderately
like, wait,
offended, Ainene's gonna turn her
I know,
back.
yeah,
over
Ellery
her
hugged
dog.
the dog much closer.
It's like, no.
okay. Like, what kind of trade do you want to do?
Well, you know, it would be very expensive. Let's see. You bring me something, and I'll tell you if it works.
Proxima will like pull off a bracelet. Does this work?
It's close. It's definitely close.
For meat?
Yes. That's what. Wait, that is what I'm selling, right? And he turns around and looks at the back of the stall. There's meat back there, right? That's what they have on today, right? And he just looks out toward the middle
don't-
distance.
I don't know if I want this meat.
Okay.
My grandma always said if a restaurant refuses to cook a burger medium rare, then you probably have people in the burgers.
Oh.
Ellery.
How
Okay,
specific.
come here. And she like
Yeah.
pulls Ellery off to the side. She's like, okay, what if you hold him down and I stab him and I cut him open and then I
Oh, no.
eat his heart in the marketplace?
Oh, I do love that.
I can do that. That's like probably a deep cut though,
But
right?
I wish that
Like,
I
that's
were a
probably-
man.
That's probably not it.
this
Bear her in
street
hand,
meat
you
vendor
put a-
just
put a
starts to back
bear in
away
your hand.
slowly.
Until you come to take hands. I
I
don't
know.
how many body parts are we doing?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing I can think of right now. So,
I feel like Arbery would have wandered off towards the like sparkly and like noisemaker-y type things and would have just kind of heard that like how many body parts and like kind of just pull back and be like, what are we doing?
Well, I was considering murder for the sake of a really stupid bit, but I'm not gonna do it. But I don't. Maybe we should go talk to more of the vendors and see if we can solve this one. This one is. It's like there's so many more people here than is usual. So this one is hard.
Yeah.
Is there a vendor that sells ballet shoes?
You do, as you walk through the streets, you do see a vendor that has various types of entertainment and dance shoes.
How much are things in this stall?
You don't seem to see any prices listed, obviously, but you can go ahead and roll an investigation or perception if you'd like.
18.
An 18. All right. So with an 18, you don't seem to see any prices listed anywhere. And in fact, you look around and you don't see many people carrying any sort of purse or coin bag with them at all.
What, do we pay in song?
Oh my god. Proxima will pull out her sword and she'll just start like waving it around. She goes, "Socialists!" No, she's like,
Proxima
"No, I'm just
really
kidding."
hard at the capitalist defense here.
Okay, well, so everything is free?
Well, I mean, he wouldn't take your bracelet for mate questions. So maybe it's just we got to find what if it's like a like trade, so meat for meat.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
I deeply dislike where this is going.
Okay, well, okay, so Proxima will go over to the booth that you were just at with like the shoes and be like, "Can I have some shoes, please?"
Well, that'll cost you.
Okay, what will it cost me?
Currency. Obviously.
Okay.
Ellery pulls a shoe out of her bag and hands it to Proxima and says, "Try this."
Okay, thank you. Yeah, hand him the shoe.
The vendor takes it and he turns it over and he says, that's really close, and hands it back.
That's the same. Are you selling shoes here?
Well, of course I'm selling shoes here.
Oh, you're much more certain than the last guy. I believe that those are shoes and not people. So that's a good step. But also the last guy said a thing was closed. So what if we're
Sorry, the chat demanded it.
Hi, baby.
Oh my
no, no
goodness.
I like that out of all the characters that did not actually pick up a dog.
Okay. Okay, go away now.
Go pet that dog.
Sweetie.
Go pet that dog.
What? Is there a cigar station?
Yeah, if you go down the road a little ways, you do see what looks like a booth that's set up to be like an actual humidor that you can walk into.
Oh, that
very
seems like a
fancy.
bad idea, though.
That is going to smell weird.
Well, I was just thinking that
Don't
maybe
light
I could
yourself
offer
on
them.
fire.
No, I wasn't. No,
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do that. I was just gonna offer them something, and then they would say that's close, but I would get no cigar.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's so smart.
Go
Hello,
try
can I
that.
have a cigar? Here's a leaf.
What do you think we traffic in, madam?
Currency.
That's true. We do traffic in currency.
Back where I'm
And
from, a leaf
cigars.
is important.
Not very expensive, though. And she turns to help another customer.
But it's not close?
Not even.
Oh. Would you take this potion of healing?
I mean, I'll take it if you're
For-
offering.
For a cigar? I don't even
Oh,
know.
no.
So still-
Ellery.
No, you'd have to pay for that, and it's exorbitant.
What's
I
the
need to-
cost?
Ainene's gonna pull
Oh.
Ellery aside. Tell her something that happened recently. I want to see something.
Yesterday I was petting my dog, not this one, and a different one, and he licked my face.
That's adorable.
It was.
Never mind then.
What were you thinking,
okay.
Ainine?
I was wondering if we could get something with current events, but I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, hear me out. And Proxima will reach into her pocket and pull out like a gold piece and then put it in her mouth and then do a little dance and go, then spit it out. Go, look, I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Wow. That was good. Yeah, I like that.
That was such
The
a good
cigar
dance.
seller looks at you and scrunches up her face and says, "All right, money, sure, yeah. If that's money, you should probably go wash it."
Okay.
Few things in this world bring me more joy than Kate's face. It's
Wait,
like,
are we supposed to launder our money? Is that a thing that is supposed to happen? I never wash mine.
That's against the rules, I
Oh.
heard.
Okay.
so.
Oh, that makes one of the notices that I got make more sense. Okay.
Okay.
it could be a free market and we could just walk away with things.
Socialists.
I don't know. Proxima seems really against that one. I don't think that's a good. But she was also going to kill the other guy, so I'm not fully sure where.
I really thought it was going to be eat this heart in the marketplace, and then I thought through a little bit, and I was like, that makes no sense at all. But
You
I
know
am
that
willing to
common
try it.
saying.
I got real excited for some reason.
I mean, sometimes grandmother would get so upset with people coming in and cutting down the trees and not replacing them, and she would say some harsh things. So I get it.
is it she'll Proximal just like turn to the nearest booth guy and be like, what is the name of this road that we are on? Where are we?
This here's Market Street.
Okay, so it's not like Easy Street or anything. Like there's no Easy Street.
I don't think anything's easy here.
Okay.
Not so far.
Okay. And you also accept currency, yes?
Aye, of course.
Okay. What do you think of when you think of currency? Like I know what I think of, but what do you think of?
Hard to come by. Somehow
Well,
everyone's got it though.
well,
least-
my
least most.
grandmother always said that money doesn't grow on trees. Can I look at a tree?
I wouldn't say that trees have currency.
Okay. God.
It's hard to come by, but everyone has it.
True. The truth, is that a type of currency?
Tell a true thing.
I really like dogs, but I'm not emotionally equipped to have them.
Oh, I feel the same way.
Let's maybe think about things that have connected our first couple challenges. Usually there's a theme, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
So in the beginning, we could say that again. It was like a repetition thing. We also had a timer. And we moved on to dogs, which we still haven't gotten points for. So I'm not really sure if that's like if we're still in that challenge.
Oh my god, are we supposed to give them a dog? Is that the currency?
Absolutely
won't.
not.
No.
Hey,
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm just gonna tell you that you've got a lot. That's very expensive what you've got.
The dog?
Yes.
The dog.
All three of them together, they've got a lot we're going for them.
A fur?
Well,
no,
not
because
Arbery.
Arbery, yours doesn't have much of that at all.
No. No, but I still think it has so much going for it.
Love! What if it's love? Ainina,
How
you might
do
be
we-
at a disadvantage here. But I have enough for both of us.
Oh my god!
There's been a murder!
Ellie.
There's been a murder!
That is what my grandma always calls being read to filth.
I am losing my mind. Ainina is just like she's just blankly just
Is it that money cannot buy you love?
I thought it was. I mean, money can definitely buy you love adjacent,
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah,
maybe happiness. Like the happiness that the dogs bring us, you can't.
yeah,
that can't
money
be
can
bought?
buy happiness. I would like to buy some happiness. And she just waits.
He looks at you.
Eh?
Oh, what would you consider happiness?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Dog.
Ah,
Dog.
well, they brought him with them, but you could go and get one at the pet store.
Okay,
They're
so-
expensive.
That was a store?
They're expensive.
Okay, there's is it that love is I love you is oh my what
Love is all around us.
love is all you need. Love
Ainina's
lifts you
gonna
up where you belong.
pull out a knife looking at the merchant. Love is blind.
Oh dear.
Ellery gives the merchant a hug.
Oh, thank.
cheap.
Oh no, that's thank you very much. I don't believe I. Thank you. Nope. Thank you.
That- did
So
that
anyway,
not
if you'd like a dog, it's right past the bank. Just
A
go on
bank!
down.
But if you have a bank,
What
Okay,
what,
well,
what
should we
kind
go
of
to the-
things do they have at the bank? Like if you were to just
Currency.
park them.
It's a bank.
Guys, if we can break into the bank and see what's in the vaults.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
I
okay.
do not like that I am agreeing with Proxima, but she has a
Heist,
very good
heist,
point.
heist.
but
Okay.
heist over murder.
What
I
if
mean,
we
I'm
just
open
start
to
by
both.
going
I
to
don't
the
know
bank
both,
and looking
yeah.
around and seeing what people
Yeah.
are getting? We watch a transaction and see what comes to someone
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's-
instead
yeah,
of
let's-
jumping to illegal.
Yeah, let's go to the bank maybe and see.
We
wait,
do.
wait. Could so if we take we take it to the bank, like so whatever we're bringing with us, we could take that to the bank, and then that
Oh,
could be
That, take that to the bank.
I just imagine the four of us in the middle of this market just having a stroke, being like that.
Okay, yes,
Uh,
I know that's good. Oh, Arbor, you're so smart. Let's take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the bank. Let's go. Here we
Yay.
go.
This is getting very Richard Scary on us. It's like, and then they went to the bank, and then they went to the market.
The little Apple car goes by.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hello, bank teller. That.
We brought that here.
Yeah,
to
you walk
your
in. You walk
establishment.
into the bank, and it is this expansive. That was very southern. Expansive room that is lined with these. They look like cages, full to the brim. Some of them are quite empty, full to the brim with different items. And in the center of the room is a bank teller who greets you. And she does so like this. Hello, how are you today? Welcome to the bank.
Thank you.
Hi. What's your name?
My name's Cheryl. Are you here to make a deposit or a withdrawal?
Withdrawal.
Drawl.
All right, I'll need your account and routing number.
Uh-oh.
7.
7. Thank you.
Ding.
I'm sorry?
Yep. 7.
7 as well. Thank you.
We all share a bank account.
Oh, all 4? 7. Got it. And she pulls up what looks like a Rolodex and flips it around, and it does spin quite a lot. And she pulls out a card, and then she just disappears.
Okay.
You can't take it with you?
You can say that again.
Money is fleeting.
Oh,
But-
that's
And then she
Dogs
reappears
are
before
forever.
you and says, 7, 7, 7. It appears that you're not the owner of number 7.
Oh, whoops.
I meant
8.
Yep.
Teen.
18.
It's hard to remember so many numbers.
She flips through the Rolodex again, pulls out a card, and instantly disappears.
Okay.
So
While
this
she's gone, Ainene's gonna grab the Rolodex and like flip through it
That's good.
aggressively, trying to get whatever information she can.
That's good. That's
Before
good.
she pops back.
wait. Do you think like they're just wasting our time with this, because that would be like
Oh,
that would be the money if
'cause
they just keep
Time
talking-
is money.
yeah. So I
Could
don't
it-
know.
Maybe, but
I feel like everyone out there wasted our time, so they should have accepted that as currency if that was the answer.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then she pops back in and she says, "Oh, thank you so much for giving me the correct number. I do see here that it is listed. You are all the owners of this account. Follow me, please."
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think
Well,
so.
it's our account. We should
Yeah, for sure.
definitely
Yeah.
do it.
Definitely for
Yep.
real.
Definitely our account.
Clutching my dog.
Yeah, we're all just like, which is great because Ainine isn't like a huge dog, and she's just like, yeah, this is fine.
This is fine.
She's got him draped over one shoulder like she's Sesshomaru.
Oh
Like-
my god! Can you get what that little backpack that the fluffy
Yes.
white dog goes around in?
All right. So she guides you guys back to one of these cages, and in it you
Cages?
do see items. Yeah, well, they look a bit like cages. You can see the items through them.
Okay.
And you can see items in there, and she opens it and says, "Please, you may feel free to deposit anything. Our transfer service will transfer anything you'd like to a branch near you."
What's in the what is inside of the cage?
Roll me an investigation.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have things like to help us.
Did I get any
That's a
information from
17.
frantically pouring through the Rolodex?
You got that there are quite a lot of cages here.
Damn it.
Okay. I got a 17.
A 17. All right. So off in the corner, you see a large grandfather clock. Closer to you, you see a rock sitting there. There is a chair off to one side. There's a coat.
Okay, so they hello bank lady Cheryl, I want to say. Was
Cheryl,
that
yeah.
right? Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
While my friends are arranging their deposit, can I ask you a question? Why don't you just
Absolutely.
have money?
This is money. I'm afraid I don't understand the question.
Why? Okay, so how much is that worth? And she points to the coat.
2.
Okay, and what about that? And then she points to the chair.
6.
Okay, so what is like the ranking system? Like, how do you decide what the thing is worth?
What do you mean?
Well,
That's how much it's worth.
Is it minutes or hours or seconds or days or months or years or decades?
Does anyone have a pocket watch to give this woman?
Oh.
No, but it seems like the more money that we talk about, the more problems that we have.
That is also true.
Mo money, mo problems.
More
indeed.
money, more problems.
But we know that it doesn't grow on trees.
Nope. And
We
it's
know that we're not putting our money where our mouth is.
nope.
I would like to buy that coat.
Is it that there's no place like home? No, that's not right.
That coat is yours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
right.
can
'cause
just
this is
have it.
our. You're right. This is our bank
we were
vault.
we were
Did you-
practicing for like if
Yeah.
we want to
To
sell it
practice.
or buy other things later.
More money, more problems.
She reaches forward and she
I'm-
scritches. Well, she
Money,
asks,
more
"May I?"
problems.
Yeah.
Money
And she
is the
starts
root of
scritching the dog and she says, "And he's worth 4."
The dog
That's
is
not
worth
enough. The
four.
chairs should be not. As,
Yeah,
the dog
yeah,
should.
that's at
wow.
least like
dog
a
is
7 or
priceless.
8.
All right,
yeah.
so we're not
You
doing
can't
money.
put a
so
All
price
dogs-
on that.
Well,
On
most
that
dogs are
dog.
worth 4.
All dogs are worth 4.
Most dogs, some are worth 3. I
Are
love
they
those.
the ones that only
Oh!
have 3 legs?
Yeah, is it that? Well, then the coat does not have legs though. But it has arms. Like a
It has arms.
Limbs.
Li-
Time is money is limbs. Limbs
Mon-
are money. Limbs are money.
I don't think limbs or
Grandma-
money is the
Grandma
answer.
always said limbs
I
are
think
money.
that the answer is limbs are money. Where's the door?
money. You need money to get ahead? No, that's nothing.
You can bank on it?
Ellery grabs a knife and holds it at her shoulder.
No, Ellery!
No.
Ellery!
Some
Limbs?
people have done that.
The bones
my
are the
God.
money.
No. Put the
No, are
knife
there? That's
down.
wait. What if this is the night that the skeletons come to life?
That doesn't even make sense.
It was in a very special traveling play.
Is it that things cost an arm and a leg?
Oh.
I want
Proxima, why are you the smartest one I've ever met?
You know all of the things.
I don't know. Well,
No,
As you say that, as you say, do things cost an arm and a leg? Your very helpful bank teller agrees emphatically. Of course things cost an arm and a leg here.
Wow.
What in the fear and hunger? All right.
okay.
Did you guys want to buy anything from the market while you're here?
No, thank you. I'm gonna take my dog and find the door.
Well,
Do
you wanna
it's
deposit
say
your
our
animals?
arms and legs.
No.
They can be transferred to wherever you'd like.
No. Oh. Do you have a bank in Naya?
We do. We have branches everywhere.
I could have
Okay,
4
here, take
arms.
this dog and send him to my bank for me.
It's like
Can do. Thank you.
putting him on a cloud
And
and
he whoop.
flying him to the
Okay.
other place.
Now, Proxima, I won't. No, I feel like I'll be reconciled with him, but now if I'm not sad right now, and I can be sad
That's good.
later.
I
if he
was
doesn't show up
thinking
at
about
home.
going and getting all the other dogs that we left in the room now that I knew that this was an option. So let's just say I do that. I go back and I get every
All dogs.
Flight
go to
of the
cloud.
Valkyries begins to play as Proxima rides in on a wave
Down-
of dogs.
Down the market street, just with all the dogs.
It's like it's like too many dogs, but like she'll figure it out. She's gonna open a rescue. That's what's gonna happen. I don't trust the questmasters. You don't know the questmaster doesn't have time to take care of all these dogs. Who's taking care of these dogs? Proxima is. I got it. It's fine. Proxima's dog rescue. That's it. That's my retirement plan now. We're done.
Proxima's puppy place.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
better. That's better.
So as you transfer all of these dogs and the rest of you, I assume I'll leave the bank and head on.
Yeah.
Yes.
The vendors
with
all
our heads
there
on.
with your heads on still.
And
That's all
arms,
good.
arms
All
and
limbs.
legs attached.
Wonderful. As you're traveling down the markets, all of the vendors are taking note of Proxima, the richest person in all of this land now, with so many limbs in the bank.
Behold me, queen of
As
dogs.
you
Queen of dogs.
And as you continue to walk, the marketplace descends at one point down a staircase. And as you step down, 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 you kind of fade out to a little bit of darkness because our producers have demanded we take a 10-minute break at this point because we're trying this new thing called a union.
Oh. Okay,
Well,
we'll
that
see
would
you all
probably
soon for
fix-
sure.
That would probably fix a lot of the OSHA violations I know are happening around here.
You've been
We're
to the
working on it.
ocean?
I've been to the ocean several times. Have you never been to the ocean?
No.
We could take the dogs to the ocean.
But I've ridden the current, but not to the sea.
And that's break time, everybody.
That was a
Fantastic.
currency joke.
We'll be back in 10 minutes for more of this.
Whatever this.
Whatever this
So
is.
much more for all
So
of
much
us.
more.
Goodness.
Welcome back. All right. Well, I guess we can all just pick up where we left off. So long as we can hear you, I'll make sure that we can hear you and that you are not muted. But anyways, let's go ahead and start as you go down the last few. Hang on. Where did Ellery go?
Ellery. Approximately like look around.
She
The
was right
QuestMaster
here.
seems to be trying to send us a message, but I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Here's the thing. It always looks like you're having so much fun creating these little tasks to send everybody out on, these little quests for everyone
Yes.
to do. And I just pulled Ellery aside and I said, hey, why don't you do these that I created for me to have a little fun too?
Oh. And are we doing those now?
Well, she's doing them now. On her own. In the dungeon.
See? Can we see them?
Oh.
Is she going to be safe?
Well, as safe as any of you are.
I don't like this.
No,
I
we're
don't
better
either.
together.
Yeah.
Safer in numbers.
I want to make sure Ellery is okay.
All right.
All right, I
was
want
nice.
you to promise me that Ellery's gonna be okay.
Count
there
the
you
grains
are.
of rice in a traveler's ration. One, 2, 3,
Are you exploiting that she's part
4.
vampire?
5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8,
We could be here a while.
9, 10, 11,
Kind of wish I had my dog for this
12,
part.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got to keep track of them. Oh, they're stuck in my sleeve. Do I need to account for all of them when I'm done?
Well, I didn't think about that.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
What is this
56,
doing for you,
57,
QuestMaster?
58, 59, 60, 61,
She's counting.
62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68,
Doesn't
69.
really
Nice.
answer my question.
Nice. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78.
All right.
79, 80, 81, 82,
This is
83,
good.
84, 85, 86.
I thought
This
so.
is
Right?
compelling. Yeah.
What is
I got to pricking on the tips of my fingers. I got to boiling in the back of my brain. Where there was nothing, let there be something. Show me a new rice grain counter. 1912.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was fantastic.
I enraptured.
okay?
And
This
she's
was fun.
safe.
And she's always Ellery.
Yeah.
All right, this is fine then.
All right. Well, I will continue on with my task, though I doubt they'll be as pleasing as counting. So
I don't know,
as
the
you
bird sounds were nice.
Bird sounds
Birds
were
are
really
good.
nice.
Birds
It
are
made me
good.
feel like we were there.
I can make more bird sounds for you if you
We're-
like.
Oh,
We're in the dungeon now. Like,
I didn't know that was an option. I have to get better about asking for things. I like it.
So as the birds chirping fades away, you step down the last stone, and there's kind of a soft squish as you get to the bottom of that staircase. It's not slippery, though. It seems like it might have been. Like the floor of a theater that is being cleaned, but you can still feel that sugary stickiness that shouldn't be there. The room is like a gallery at a museum. It's perhaps 125 labradoodles long by 336 labradoodles wide. And on each wall, there are heavily gilded frames with larger than life portraits of the questmaster in every conceivable style. Near you, there's one questmaster turned, wearing a headpiece and a single pearl earring. And one of the few additional people, there's the questmaster standing formally in their suit holding a pitchfork next to them and little Alex. There's inexplicably an impressionist painting of lily pads, but on each one, the questmaster's face. There's data and Baroque and Renaissance and French neoclassicism and modern art, but the one thing is consistent about all of them. They all seem to be watching you, and you could swear that the eyes follow you around the room.
I am desperately looking for the portrait of the questmaster that is done in 13-year-old deviant art anime style.
Airbrush with that Gaussian blur. Let's go.
I did this on MS Paint, but you can't even tell.
Can't even tell.
It's hung up.
OC,
They're
do not
on a
steal.
rooftop. That's why it's like that.
Emily and I have a shared history.
The blur is the raindrops hitting them.
Okay, so there are some paintings of the questmaster. It belongs in a museum.
Ah.
No, I didn't think so.
No,
I
but that was good.
thank
Good.
you.
Also, I think it's nice. I think it's nice when we say nice things about her.
yeah,
I
that's
think
good.
that's good.
Hold on. Do any of you have like weird summoning monster abilities?
What kind are you thinking?
This just strikes me as a beauty is in the eye of the beholder situation.
Hold on, let me read this to see if I can summon a beholder.
No, my animal forms are only ones I've seen, and I don't think I can do that.
Also, I think it's an aberration.
Yeah,
Very,
I
I
don't
mean,
think I can
like
do that.
specification. Be like, no, that doesn't actually qualify for this. And
As you say that, you hear something in your head. You all do. It's this booming, isn't it beautiful? And you see, Ainine, next to you is actually what looks like an eye from one of the paintings that just slithers back away. And you do see the rest of the paintings begin to break loose, the breath strokes lifting off of the canvas as their arms reach forward, and two dimensions begin to reach out of their frames, grasping at all of you.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
sword is out!
It is a beholder.
I hate that I'm right.
I don't like it when you get it on the first thing, and Arbery's gonna start running.
Okay.
Arbor! Ainine's got sword. She's like, okay, this is how I die, apparently.
No, it will be fine. We got it. It'll be okay. Don't even sweat it.
At the moment, it is just you and I. Arbery is 17 labradoodles that way.
Proxima's gonna like stretch. She's gonna like crack her knuckles. Okay. And she goes, "Fah!" Like she flames on this like blue sapphire magic flame. She goes, "Can I do you want me just to, should we like try and talk to it first? What do we think, team?"
I feel like we talk to it before we resort to fighting if we can avoid it.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Beholder.
You hear the booming voice in your head again. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right. It's been a kind of a hard year, but I appreciate your asking. How are you?
Wonderful.
Okay, so I'm just going to level with you because I respect you. I don't want to waste your time. What does it take to get us out of this room without you hurting us or us, of course, inadvertently hurting you. Because we want to keep this kind, we want to keep this nice, So what would it take, Mr. Beholder?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. That's a 17.
Hey!
17. Let's see. This beholder turns most of its eyes to you and says, well, I do like art.
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want us to like draw you a picture? We could sing you a song. We could put on a play. We could do a little dance.
I actually can dance. All right.
There's, their art is
At
there's
that, all of a
many-
All
sudden,
of the
Arbery is
eyes
like next
are
to you. I need to
huge.
be like, I'm sorry, what?
I believe Proxima was making an argument.
Oh, I
Uh,
heard like painting like specific women from a certain region is sometimes like I think they're French. If you paint them, like, is that the kind of painting that they want?
Oh, what?
Please answer that question, Beholder, before I let my brain go too far down that rabbit hole.
I'm not entirely sure I understand the concept that we're talking about. This could go several different ways,
Aubrey,
I think.
Are you asking Mr. Beholder to paint you like one of his French girls?
No, I heard, well, in my head, is this one where we're all hearing it again?
The her voice
Yeah,
is
yeah.
yes.
No, I was like, they said they liked art, and so I was offering to paint them in that style.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Beholder, do you want art made of you, or do you want us to make art for you?
Oh, good distinction.
The Beholder pulls out his deviant art OC.
I'm here for the likes.
You actually can follow me
Please
on Etsy.
subscribe.
The
My
beholder
name is
sort of pulls
Beholder
back.
Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
It's so real, it hurts.
That cuts deep.
I took psychic damage from that one. Arbery has hurt herself in her confusion.
The beholder sort of pulls back and is like, no one's ever asked or offered to make art of me.
Oh yeah, it would be an honor. We could do like a quick little sketch, or if you could get I have like a pencil and a quill and some paper, But if you had paint lying, or like
I can grind up some of my berries and make some to add some to it.
Make some rudimentary paints, and maybe do some of that. We could make a picture for you.
Arbery pulls out some berries and starts crushing them up and spits into her hand. She's committed to this.
All right, what do you need me to do? How do I hold my? And they start to like wiggle their little eye stalks.
Oh, you can just pose, in any way that sort of makes you comfortable. Do you want to like maybe recline on a chaise-longue? Or you could stand next to a fireplace, very serious. What do you want to convey with your portrait?
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, it seems like this is going to be quite revealing, but not like that, like who I am.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it takes a lot of bravery to be perceived, and it can be very vulnerable posing for art, but I am proud of you, Mr. Beholder.
Yes. Perfection.
I can't draw. I was trying to like draw bad. That sounded very egotistical. I apologize.
The beholder wraps its little eye stalk tentacles around it and pulls that nearer and goes, it's beautiful. And you just hear weeping.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, you are a very handsome beholder.
Art is magic.
So can we go or do we have to do some more stuff?
You hear the disembodied voice of Alex in your head. Beholder, are you satisfied?
I love it. I love it so much.
Wonderful. Well, I believe then it's time to check back in on points before we move on to the next room.
The
I mean,
beholder
that
is
was
me-
so good.
That was
the
so
beholder
good.
is
Good
me when I
job.
get fan art. Um, I just you mentioned drawing, and I wasn't entirely certain. I wasn't certain how that would go.
I
Oh,
think
you
you
did so good.
really, really good.
That's very lovely of the two of you to say. Thank you very much. It looks like we're not going to die.
Yeah. Again. We did it again.
Yes, our
I
least
like the
die.
beholder that I drew. They're dumb.
Our least die group of questers. Questmaster, would you like to assign some points out for the last few tasks?
Oh, I'd love to.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Where are we? I've lost my place.
Well, we have dogs, we have arm and a leg, and we have the beholder.
Oh my goodness. Well, they did all get through those dogs. They didn't let them lie, though.
They did not, and they also took them.
They did. Except Proxima did make it through. Woke no dogs. Took no dogs.
Until she took all of the dogs.
Yeah, but that was after.
Committed no crimes during that segment.
Post quest.
Post quest. Also, again, I'm just a dog sanctuary. That's this is
the
Proxima's
obvious
destiny.
the obvious
I will be
eventual video
needing my
game
dogs back.
adaptation turns into Stardew Valley, except you just raise dogs as Proxima.
I will be needing my dogs back. However, we could talk about a potential employment opportunity.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
If
would.
you were.
Yeah, that'd
mean,
be. Yeah. Okay. I just
All right,
wanted them to
Proxima
be
won that
safe.
quest.
Wonderful. And 1 point for everyone else?
1 point for everyone else for stealing my dogs.
Excellent.
No, absolutely not. They got a dog out of it. That's enough points.
Erasing the points.
Worth it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. And then arm and a leg.
Arm and a leg. We got there fast. Well, somewhat fast. There were so many good points that were made during that one. So for this one, here's how I'm going to reward it. All right. Coming in fourth, we're going to have Arbery. Third, we have Ainine. Second, we have Ellery. And first is Proxima.
Not last. Not last.
Incredible. Fantastic. The perfect rankings. Couldn't have done it better myself.
It's true. It's true.
And the beholder.
The beholder.
Hmm.
Let's see. There were some good suggestions that came about, but I'm going to have to put, since we only have 3 places now, at third, we've got Proxima. Second, we've got Arbery, who did contribute her own spit to this art project.
Great point.
And in first, we have Ainine.
Wonderful.
I don't know how I feel about how well I've been placing over the course of this game.
Listen,
I
you
feel
made
like-
a beholder cry during this. You got to feel pretty good about that.
He does have many tear ducts.
It's
I
true.
think you're
They're all
getting
my
really
tear
good at
ducts.
this.
I don't know how I feel about that, but thank you, Arbery.
Now, how did you want to rate Ellery for your task?
She did use magic. I didn't put specifically in the task that it couldn't be done. But I did write the task, so I would like to score her high. 3 points.
3 or 30?
3 points. 3
Okay.
points.
I heard both, and I was
Let's
very
not get
concerned for a
crazy.
moment. All right. Well, since we're already here talking about Ellery, should we check back in on another task that you've written?
Ooh, I would love to. I love this one.
Drink this with your
Oh,
mouth
no.
open. We must see your mouth open the entire time you're drinking. Fastest wins.
You're
know-
monsters.
It's a common misconception about vampire teeth that they're like hollow straws. Unfortunately, they can't reach down far enough into this to suck it all up. But I do appreciate the QuestMaster putting blood in here for me. It's gonna make this a lot easier, even if the action itself is not. My mouth has to be open the whole time. Do you have your timer started? Because here goes nothing. I did it.
And did it quite quickly,
Delightful.
too. Yeah, that was fantastic. Are you coming after my job? Am I going to be fired?
Never. I would never. Please don't say that.
I think we learned our lesson from earlier, and if I just say more things now, we can move on. So, a door opens on the other end of the hall, probably about 3 labradoodles in width and maybe 7 tall. It's a pretty big door. And as you step through here, the stone hall, where all of these sorts of paintings and portraits were behind you in this very formal sort of setting, gives way to this really soft and welcoming room. There's like a glow everywhere and there's warmth. It's the most welcoming room you have ever felt in the task dungeon. There's carpet underneath your feet and it's thick and lush, and couches formed into a semicircle in the room, inviting you to sit down and have a conversation. On one wall of the room hang 3 white coats. They're nondescript white coats, except for the sleeves that seem to have a sort of shimmering quality, as if there's something that could change about them. On the left one, there's a little name tag above it, and it says Arbery. In the middle, Proxima. And on the right, Ainine. The room is close and warm, and on the walls, nondescript floral paintings that seem to be painted in order to blend in, really. What do you do?
I'll go. Proxima will go over, put on the coat, and then you said that they were like shimmering.
Mhm.
I'm gonna reach up the sleeve to see if I have something up my sleeve.
Oh.
All right. Give me an investigation.
Okay. It's a 12.
12. You reach up and there is nothing up your sleeve.
Okay.
If Ellery was here, do you think maybe she would want us to have like a sleepover? Do you think maybe that's what they?
Well, I mean, I feel like that's just Ellery. There is always a want for a sleepover. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we like play dress up? We could all put on the coats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arbery's gonna go over and put the coat on.
Ainine will follow suit. No pun intended.
Some pun intended.
A little pun intended, yes.
All right, you all do so, and you feel just this comfortable warmth settle over you.
So
we've got the coats, the floral wallpaper, our names, plush carpet.
Did you say fireplace?
Mhm.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe we take off our coats and then we stay a while, you know? Like take off your coat, stay a while, because it's very homey in here. So maybe it's like that. I'll try it. I'll just go hang my coat back up on the hook.
All right. As you do so, you actually notice that the sleeves of the garment that you were wearing now have this sort of pearlescent pattern on them.
It's a pattern? Like what kind of pattern?
Just swirling, sort of floral-ish.
Does it show up on all of our coats or just on Proxima's?
It's on the coats, but when Proxima took off her coat and hung it up, it was left on the sleeve.
Do we... I'll put the coat back on. And then I'll just go up to the wall and stand against it and try and like disguise myself as part of the wall. Can you see me?
I can still see you.
Probably not.
What did you roll?
Like a 8 with my modifier is going to be like an 11.
Is it perception or?
I assume
That's okay. You still see her. She's just got the coat on and is standing against the wall.
Good. I rolled a 24 for that one.
Just nice. In case. Oh, yeah, you see her so good.
I out of me.
All the details.
You can see her bones.
Whoa.
I'm gonna hang the coat up again. I'll take it off and hang it up again.
All right. You notice that still stays there on your sleeves. And you still feel that warm feeling.
Are there any hats anywhere?
Roll a perception check. Or investigation, one of the two.
That was an 8 with my modifier, so probably not.
Okay, yep. Yeah. All right. Nope. No hats.
No hats indeed.
There's a cushion on the couch. I mean, I guess you could put that on your head if you wanted.
Well, I was thinking home is where you hang your hat, maybe.
That's good.
This doesn't look like my home though.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put the coat back on again.
I remember
poking with
in one of the traveling plays, they would make us get up and then we would have to do something similar. We'd have to put something in and then take it back out. And it was kind of like this, but there was a whole song and a dance.
Ainene's going to get a 1,000-yard stare as she remembers the last time that she, Ellery, and Arbery had to do a play.
as Ainine has that sort of 1,000-yard stare, you sort of see just the faintest whisper of this sort of blue and purple and green sort of muted pastel color flow through the arms of her coat.
How can you blend in when you were meant to stand out, Ainine?
So my coat did that.
Were you thinking about something or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Brace yourselves. She'll go over to Ainine and be like, I want you to know that I act intimidated by you because I am, and also because I think that you're really cool, and I get really nervous around you. And then she like looks at her coat and she's like,
as you look at your coat, you see these bursts of color spread forth from the shoulders, just swirling all the way from the shoulder to the elbow and then down to the tips of the sleeves.
Okay. I think that maybe we are supposed to be wearing our heart on our sleeve, maybe?
Oh, not the coat of many colors then.
No. I did see an amazing traveling play about it. Actually, would you like to hear a song about it?
Proxima, your free spirit and independence are incredibly impressive to me, and I am very jealous of your embodiment of these traits.
Thank you.
Ainine, as you say that, just this absolutely breathtaking burst of color pops forth from the back of the sleeves and rolls around through the front and goes in just sort of a spiral all the way down the sleeves.
Oh, both of you are so smart and you are so good and you take such good care of us and you're such better friends than the trees I have at home, and I look forward to this every cycle that we get to do it.
Arbery, as you say that, these beautiful green colors just burst forth, and you can see them forming these things that look like vines and leaves and roots and everything, and they just wind their way down your sleeves.
Arbery, I am deeply fond of you, and you bring me a lot of joy with your innocence and your brightness as a person.
Ainine, you get these sort of muted but still like incredibly beautiful, just gorgeous colors that just start dripping down the sleeves in this undulating pattern.
Hey, Aubrey, I think that it's really cool that you care so much about nature. And I love how your free spirit and your sense of whimsy makes you a unique and special person that I know sometimes.
And with that, you have another burst of these gorgeous colors, just yellows and oranges, just all this sunshine, this feeling that Arbery makes you have. And they just, in ray patterns, shoot down your arms.
Ainine's going to look over at the Questmaster and little Alex and deeply sigh before she says, I am grateful that you have brought the people into my life that you have. And I have had worse experiences than these dalliances.
You see the Questmaster just dabbing at their tears. It's beautiful. Little Alex, who told you to do this? It made me cry.
Oh, that wasn't part of the task at all. They just had to say it to each other.
So I did that for no reason?
You did do that for no reason.
Though. It was really good, though. You did such a good job. That was very thoughtful.
Yeah.
That was very difficult for me. Thank you very much for the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
And as you say that, more colors just burst on your sleeves.
You're so pretty.
Ainine's just gonna sit in the chair for a minute. She's gonna kind of like lean over, like, all right, I've done my part.
I need a nap.
she just like, I don't do this kind of thing, man. I need a snack and a nap.
And as
Maybe
you are
somebody
all
to fight.
as you are all giving each other compliments and heartfelt sentiments, your coats continue to swirl and flash and shine brighter and brighter and brighter until the glow fades out the entirety of the room around you. And as it kind of makes that sort of vibrant noise, even, it's so intense that you almost can hear it, the rest of the world fades away until you're left finally on a stage, standing there with the Questmaster and little Alex, who now are going to assign out some final points.
Absolutely, we are.
Am I just sitting
Or
on
the
the floor
final
now?
The chair came with you.
Okay. I was like, just like on the floor, like
Oh, maybe then, Proxima, it'll be time for your song.
Okay, I'm pretty like I could probably do it if you really want me to.
By
I
all means,
actually
you're
am
on a
very
stage.
interested.
Okay, do you want the song about the coat?
I mean,
Is that the one that you're talking about? Well,
Or-
you see, some folks dream of the wonders they'll do before their time on this planet is through. Some folks don't have anything planned. Should I keep going? We could do,
Yes.
I will do the entire soundtrack. I will stay here all night. It's fine. You can.
This is how I'm happy spending my evening this way.
Proxima badly acting out Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh gosh. All right. In all seriousness, we will be awarding the points for that final task. And I have to say, with the ranking system, coming in last doesn't mean that you didn't earn these points, you didn't earn more points than the rest. It means it seems like it took you less to be able to get those emotions out there. So coming in third place in this task means you were more comfortable with expressing yourself. And that person was Arbery. Arbery, you did it, no hesitation. Second place, you took the biggest leap. You said it first. You said it loud. Proxima, fantastic. Third place, I believe it took you... I think it was the hardest for you to admit things. Ainine, great job.
Good
Little
job,
Alex, you're muted. I've taken over.
I got a producer note. I think there's one more task that you assigned to Ellery.
Yes.
We should watch that.
Fantastic, she's done.
Profess your love to the QuestMaster in the most meaningful way. The most meaningful. I guess I'd need some birds. I hear them. But let me tell you something about birds in this area. They see me coming and they don't stick around. They heard, about the first time. But I guess I just wanted to say that even though every time this comes in the mail and pulls me out from wherever I am, every single time I get to see the QuestMaster and little Alex, it's the best night of my life. And I've had a lot of pretty good nights of my life, a lot of pretty good days too, but getting to see my friends who I don't even know where they live. I don't know where they live. I don't know their lives outside of our little puncheon, but it's the most rewarding thing, getting to hang out with y'all and getting judged on how well we do stuff. And, my grandma always says life isn't a competition, but I think that's the only thing my grandma says that she might be lying about, because we all know that if it was, we'd all be winning. So QuestMaster, I love you.
I die. I love her too. All the points.
Unfortunately, all the points. Okay. Well. All right. Well, then I guess now is the part where we declare winners and figure out who gets the prizes.
I should have said all the points that were left. Thank you.
All the points that I believe that just will unilaterally make Ellery the winner.
Oh.
Yeah. But in second place, of course, is Proxima with 19 points. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Ainine, close behind, 15 points. Arbery, 11. Not bad at all. And so we'll be sending a very confusing package to Ellery, wherever she is. All right. And with that, where do you all head back to?
Like, where do we get teleported, or where are we wandering?
Do you want to go back to where you were, or would you like to pop up somewhere new?
Oh.
It could be. It wouldn't be the worst thing for us to do something else as a group.
Yeah, like maybe we could all meet at Ellery's house, make sure she's okay. And then I don't know, maybe go into a like a tavern and just wait for someone to come tell us about the thing that they want us to do,
I
We could
mean,
go on an adventure.
we could probably do worse for this group than what we have for an adventuring party.
Yeah.
What do you say, Aubrey? Do you want to come?
I would love to.
Let's
Okay.
go find Ellery.
Yeah, I want to go to Ellery's house.
Amazing. So you are all popped out of there, pulled across the sky again in this just confusing, dazzling array of light and speed and sound and confusion. But when you are dropped in front of Ellery's house, all around you, there are bees, just bees everywhere. There are gourd drums with children running around that you hear the like of all the seeds inside of it. There are rocks in all of your shoes and all around. And of course, in the mailbox, you can see the top of an envelope sticking out that is stuffed to the brim with papers. And you can only imagine that that, of course, is going to be some sort of horrific legal document. And then dogs. So many dogs all over the place. But you know that when you go inside, Ellery's going to be there.
Best day ever.
I had to stop myself from doing the thing I do when we close out on like the last line of QPR, which is this, because that's when we like cut the episode. And that sounded so much like the dramatic fade out of the episode that I had to fight the urge to do this gesture.
Just go for it. I love it.
Clipboard.
So that
Yeah.
was QuestMaster, as we were calling it, QuestMaster 5e, because that's the 5th time we've done it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We've done 5 of these,
We've
really?
That's
done
it. Yeah,
5 of
5.
these. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I love QuestMaster
That's
so
so
much.
nice.
This is
So
so
much
much fun for me, you guys.
Oh my god.
Same.
I love doing it.
Very
This is
good.
fantastic.
I'm worried
I
that you're going to
love it.
run out of turns of phrases eventually.
There's no way.
Oh,
Writing down
never.
what you guys say. Like,
Exactly. And you guys give us more each time we do it.
it's like a perpetual motion machine or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our last little bit where we just have Q&A, talks with the audience, talk about the show, reminding everybody to donate. It's tinyurl.com/questmaster. We're doing this for the Trevor Project. Both words, which I say in weird different accents, so somebody else should probably take over for me. Yeah. What'd you guys think?
Oh, it's so much fun.
Always so fun. It's
Why
just
did we
fun.
need to therapy exercise that? This is not the character I can do that with.
Oh,
You
but
picked
it's
the
so
most
good.
tsundere character I have to do this.
So good.
I love it.
Well, it's always something either like physical or crazy off the wall. Got to keep you on your toes.
It's true. I'm like nervous for Dragon Con. Like last year, you guys went so hard.
Oh,
Are we
no.
doing? Somebody in the chat asked that. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Do we know yet? Have we been confirmed?
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
I am also not going to be at Dragon Con this year.
Ooh.
So, I'm so sorry.
That's why we
I'm
had
go-
to make you go so hard this time.
Yeah,
Like,
because
Yeah.
I'm almost scared. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna be like texting Jenna the whole time, being like, "Are they okay? Are they safe? Are they
Okay.
alive?
How are my babies?"
I mean, if tonight's anything to go by, you don't know that we won't somehow incorporate you.
It's true.
I need to pull up together a full Ainine cosplay, like Steph has for Ellery.
Hell yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I actually have been thinking about it. Because I'm like, that would be really fun.
it'd be really, really fun.
I finally bought like actual nice tiefling horns. And so I was like, I have the actual start of a Proxima costume now. So I was like, all right. I might have to do that.
So here's what I'm seeing. We all meet up at the Maryland Ren Fair dressed as our Guild of Granddaughters characters.
Oh.
That would be fun. And I mean all of us, including Alex wearing like the jacket and everything.
Absolutely, I will.
That would actually be really fun. We actually should talk about doing that.
That would be
kind of cool.
Oh my gosh.
That would be so good. Can I give you guys a really fun sort of thing about this episode and about all of Steph's videos? So the tasks were all written and confirmed before Steph sent me those videos. So that last one, she had no direction. She was told do quest videos. That was it. And she gave them that. I was like, you literally wrote your video into my thing without knowing anything about it.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, she's so good.
Rude.
That's so good.
That's really cute.
I love
Oh, good. We got some questions. Lost
Yeah.
Lammy wondering if you could source actual thrones. I hope so.
Probably.
Oh yeah. God, I want one.
I know where you could get
Two.
thrones. You need a throne? I can get you a throne.
Just got a throne guy.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I do
And
have a
yet it
throne
never-
guy.
Nice.
I bet. And then Songheart, what is your favorite part of playing the granddaughters?
Aw.
Ooh.
Like, point of order, doing the show or our characters specifically?
Yes.
Both? Yeah.
Both.
I mean, it is so much fun to watch, like, the wheels turning as we go through all of it. Like, the problem solving is some of my favorite. For my personal character, being a big dumb idiot with a -1 intelligence, like, I love it. I have no expectations of ever solving any of the puzzles, but you know, I get to play along anyways.
I just like y'all a lot. Like, we sort of got thrown together that first year and we're like, yeah, we'll do a thing. And I love that we kept doing it. And I love that it's just like a fun, goofy thing that we get to do together a couple times a year. Like, and it's like no pressure. You can just be goofy, silly. Like, I really, really like that. And I think like Proxima, especially, like Proxima was a character that I had played previously in a campaign that is tragically no more, but I really, really liked her as a character. And so I like that like once or twice a year I get to like bring her out of the little like storage closet and be like, I remember this character. She was fun. So that's my answer.
Hell
So for doing the show overall, I just love you guys like so much. Like, I'm really sad Chelsea couldn't be here because I feel exactly the same way about her as I do the rest of y'all. Like, and I didn't get to like have a character confess like adoration. But you guys I'm so fond of all of you, and I really, really, really like doing the show. I look forward to it because it's just fun to hang out with y'all, and we get to raise money for a thing, and like that's really cool, and I enjoy doing the show. But like, I just like that we get to hang out. As far as playing Ainine, I just like thing number one that I had the foresight to make the mom character because I knew everyone was going to play Chaos Gremlins. So I like occasionally being the exhausted, like, no, put the knife down. No. Because Ainine in the campaign she's from is like such a stoic, like put together character. So having her be able to be like, no, like it's just very fun because it is true to the character, but it's a like version of her I can't show very often where she's like, you know, a person and not just like, I'm a Knight of Ilaria. I'm very serious all the time.
Yeah.
So I just like her getting to do the okay, children, now we're gonna sit down and no one's going to cut off any limbs.
A literal
This, I
thing.
was like, oh my God. What about you, Jenna and Alex?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love doing this so much. And it is a lot of what Cate said, like having the freedom to come in a couple of times a year and just make this crazy chaos thing that Alex makes for us. And then we all just get to fill in all the little beats of it. It's so much fun. And seeing you guys come up with the most off the wall stuff that keeps me on my damn toes.
All the dogs.
All the dogs. Every time I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I don't know. Get with it, brain.
That's my absolute favorite part of this is the weeks ahead of time when I am writing all of this crap and then knowing like it, like I'm just giving you guys a puzzle, but I know that like when it's tasks, like I don't know if you've noticed, like over time I've leaned way more towards tasks that gives you guys like multiple avenues or like multiple interactions to be had throughout them, because every time you guys get together and like you're thrown this thing, you guys do the most incredible, entertaining, wonderful, amazing stuff. And so like just like giving, like finding tasks and thinking about how do I give them the most creativity but still solvable is like incredible for me. And that counts for Jenna too, because a lot of the times the descriptions of how you solve this task, those have gotten less and less. Year one had like I had like the freaking what the DCs were, I had how to solve it, I had the exact answers, I had what would happen when you solved it. And now I'm like, I just give Jenna this like, here's what they should do, but you know,
Who knows
like
what they're actually gonna do?
so all of that stuff, every character in the market, every dog you guys talk to, that's all Jenna just improv the entire time. So like all of you, just I get to write framework that you guys fill in, and it's incredible.
That's so cool.
This is such a feel-good episode, you guys.
It was really good.
I love
Oh,
that
I want the answer.
each of
for this
them
one.
feels different too. Like that's so impressive to me because yes, like the framework is still the same, but every single time we've done it, it feels so different. It goes in different ways, and like that's as a player, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Because I know what the goal is, but I have no idea what to expect going into it.
Well, like a lot of that is you guys too, though, because it's set in the same place every time, and it has roughly the same structure. But you guys decide where you're gonna go in this place and how bonkers you're gonna be with it.
Oh, I like the answer for this one. If you guys had the time, would you ever do a full campaign together?
Yes.
Oh,
100.
In a heartbeat.
The problem is if you guys had the time.
right.
How many shows do we collectively have as a group between us and Steph and Chelsea?
I was like, maybe in like 2027 we could schedule it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A limited series.
Well into double digits just with like the ones that come off the top of our head that we
Right.
do, not even including the like, oh, and we also have this one, and then this is a special Patreon. What like, yeah,
That's a lot of shows.
We've got to be like in the 20s, 30s, like range of shows that we have between all of us that are running.
And 15 of them are yours, Alex.
Yeah.
For real.
We were literally talking before the rest of you logged on. I was like, Alex, how many shows are you doing? Say no to some of them. You need to breathe.
And then I was telling her how I tried to say no to another campaign, and like, but I got the 3 times pushback, and you know that like polite thing when like you're like no, and they're like but, and like 3 times in, and I'm like I'm crumbling.
She's already writing the Reynolds pamphlet of Alex shows.
I don't know, man.
That is
like, if we had the time, I would 1,000,000% do this like as a show, like show, not like twice a year show.
yeah.
That would be so fun.
It's so fun. Oh my god. The chaos. Ooh.
Yes. Well, just the fun of getting, like Cate was saying, with putting on these characters, like, this is the only time that I spend with Aubrey. And so like to be able to kind of get more into her is so much fun. And it just, it'd be a delight.
Heck yeah.
It's just like just talking about Arbery, like year one, like very timid to talk to a leaf, and then now just like All of it. Like, I love it. I love the growth.
She is full in on this. This is so good.
Right. If you had to give the questmaster a quest, what would it be?
Oh man.
Say no to more things.
I dare you.
Well, no, not so much Jenna. That would be my advice for little Alex. For Jenna, I would say
Yep, there
yes
you
to
go,
more
and little
things,
Alex.
more specifically things that like I'm doing. Hang out with me more. Me specifically. Honestly, that would be my quest for everybody. Hang out with me specifically more. Everyone in the group, hang out with me.
I'm trying to think of something like really good. You know what I would do? I would, if I was going to host an episode of Guild of Granddaughters, I would do it, but instead of doing QuestMaster, we would do QI.
Ooh,
That's what it would be.
okay.
That would be incredible.
For the 3 people who watch BBC,
Oh
but
my
it would be really fun. It's like a, I don't know
Clearly
how to
we're
explain
some
it,
of them.
but
Clearly.
that's what I would do. I would do a QI crossover episode. A QM
Oh
QI.
my god.
That would be like, okay, this is a dream, just a dream that I'm going to throw up there. If we could ever get, like, for whatever reason, a studio space to go in, that's what we would have to
I
do.
could get you a studio
Yeah.
space tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Oh my god,
You
let's do it.
joking?
Oh,
Come on. Come
Studio
on.
Space with Thrones is what I'm hearing.
There's a throne guy, there's a studio. I feel like maybe this is all going to come together for us.
I'm
A
just
studio
saying,
filled with
I'm
thrones.
saying,
Yes. Oh gosh.
Be a
what
Dragon
would I-
Con. We could do a live show. Then we
Oh,
can film
shit.
it. Just saying.
That'd be rad as hell.
Well, plans
Oh
are
my
being
God.
made.
Y'all are literally the only reason that I was like, but I could try and make it work.
Oh,
Like literally, y'all are the only reason that I was like, but I could really, like, I could try.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that was
don't-
my feeling too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that like it's Dragon Con is like a really hard time because it's always like in between like 3 other things, and so
Mhm.
I feel you.
yeah. I consistently have like a Comic-Con like a week and a half before that, and then like 2 weeks after it, and like trying to do all of that stuff and table, and then switch to Dragon Con, and then switch back
Yeah,
and not get deathly ill at any point in there.
yeah.
Which, if you know Emily, she cannot not get deathly ill from a con. It just is not.
What I do it so well. I
I'm
win every time.
Confluenza.
Yep.
The past like 2 years, 2 now, is like the day after Dragon Con, somebody wants to like film an actual play because they're like, oh, everybody's gonna be in Atlanta, so we'll shoot something. And so for the past 2 years, like it's like I go immediately from Dragon Con to like shooting for like a week and a half, and I'm like, it's fun, but it's like I'm so tired by the end of that week.
That's a lot. I'm tired after Dragon Con, period.
Yeah,
Right.
exhausting.
Yeah, just Dragon Con by itself is
Yeah.
like tiring.
Need a whole day nap.
Yes. And it's not the travel day that it takes me to get back home. That is not restful.
I mean, admittedly, I sleep the entire car ride back for the most part. But it's not restful sleep. It's stasis sleep.
Yeah.
See, I live 20 minutes away from Dragon Con. So
Yeah.
like my drive home is like I just go into my house and then I'm like, well, I'm tired.
Yeah. It's a running joke on one of the other podcasts. Like, there's not an easy way to get back to my home. So, like, it's usually a really early flight one of the mornings that then connects me to like Charlotte or Detroit. And then there's a few hour layover. And then I fly in, but I don't fly into my home airport. I still have to drive like 2 hours from one to then get home. And I was- yeah, it's a whole day thing to get back home. I'm like, why? Why are you like this?
That's awful.
It's rough. It's why I pad out the trip, because I was like, no, if I was to fly in and then try and do like a Thursday there, no, I can't do it. It's too much travel for me.
We're like 25 minutes away from the airport, and I'm like, oh, it's such a far drive. Like, it's so spoiled.
I'm trying to think of tasks. So that's the thing. Like, I'm so envious because I know Alex, like, you're an amazing DM, and Katie, you are so good at puzzle. Like, I imagine you are also excellent at that. Like, the building of the framework, or like what I would have you guys do, is very, I don't know. I mean, I'd probably, like, in a panic, I'd probably just make you draw because that's my thing. And so I was like, yeah, nope, I'd figure out a way to make it art. And that would be
Pictionary.
Guild of Granddaughters plays Drawful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love those games. They're so goofy. Like all those like Pictionary or like whatever it's called.
Yep. I do telestrations. I
Cloodle.
love it. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
friends get mad at me when we do things like Drawful because I just pull out the tablet I use for art. And they're like, that's cheating! And I'm like, it's an
Oh,
interface.
sorry. Am I just drawing directly on my screen like I do for my full-time job?
Yeah.
Oh no.
The only problem is I can't erase.
Yeah. When I get really
See-
mad, I was like, what do you mean there's no pressure sensitivity? What the hell?
The real problem is the amount of shirts you have to buy after you do those games.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
are
I have at least
some-
2 from Alex.
There are so many that like I look at and I'm like, do I want this? Yes. Will I have to explain it every single time I pass another human being?
Yes. Yeah. I have one that is like the perfect example of now I don't have to do that, because Alex created one that had an orca on it and it said I killed a guy. That was the shirt, and this was years ago that this happened, and now everybody's like, nice orcas, and I'm like, yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Very prophetic.
We predicted the future with that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh God, is every shirt we make in TKO like is that a prophecy for the future? Because I have a lot of concerns if that's
Oh
the
no.
case. I put a lot of weird stuff on shirts.
It's a whole bunch of timeline branches right there.
A whole bunch of weens.
A lot of
Yeah,
weens.
A lot of weens.
So many weens.
I think we had like another couple questions.
We do. Do y'all try and study puns and common sayings to prepare for this?
Nope.
I
Not
did.
even a little bit.
I did before Dragon Con last year. Like, I don't know why, but I got like really nervous about it. And I was like, I gotta study. And so like went on like Wikipedia and I was like idioms and proverbs and shit. And so like I had like a ton of them, but then it was too hard. It was way harder because I was like trying to remember everything instead of just like putting it together. So I usually don't. But that one time I did.
I wish I did because that would be very in character, but no.
Okay, that's fair. I don't either for the most part. And then what is your favorite quest you've done so far?
There's the one that I really enjoyed, and then the one that's my favorite because of the memes.
Okay.
Crushing the bird with the rock was so
Yeah.
like
I was gonna say that one, but I feel like it's just because it like inadvertently became iconic. Like it just has become like the ongoing joke is that we murder birds.
Yeah.
like-
And it was so fast. We had not been playing or known each other that long. We're like, yeah, murder.
Yeah.
We're in. Let's go.
Hilarious
Lock.
murder.
let's go ahead and kill some birds with rocks.
Wasn't because like I don't say it all the time, but like 2 birds, 1 stone is like, you know, pretty around in the world. And so every time anyone says it, I'm like
Bird
a little
murder.
bit to myself, you know?
Yeah.
I have experience in this.
We've had quite a few that I really enjoy, and I really love any of them that like we figure it out, and I'm like, yes, we're geniuses. We're so smart.
You know, right?
I think that was the one with the clock puzzle that we did where it was like
yes.
we said so many things and I got to a point where I was like, I don't even know what the actual thing was. We just listed so many.
The funniest thing about that is that task was time is money, which you said today. And that was,
Yeah.
I was like, they already did that one. And I'm like, oh, they have no idea they already did that one.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I forgot halfway through that puzzle how many things I had said because I was gone. Yeah, I think the play one was probably one of my favorites, just for the moment of Steph being like, "I'm a tree."
I use that as that whole bit because that is absolutely one of my favorite bits of this show that we've ever done. I use that as a way to like tell people to check it out because I don't know that I have ever had such trouble keeping my face straight than going, "Hello, fair maiden, 'tis I, a forest deer." Like I've never had so much difficulty like keeping my face straight. And also, there was a part of me that was like, Steph, you can't be the tree. What are you doing?
You're the one out of all of us. No,
You are not only the actor, you're playing a bard. What are you doing?
The most brilliant maneuver was Steph literally set you guys up for the play and then said, "And now I'm a tree," and just took herself. And I was like, "Oh my god,
Power move."
it was
quality improv.
Yes.
So I'm jumping in with my favorite task. I want to answer too. My like honestly, so many of them are my absolute favorites, but I think it was in Break the Ice, the very first one, the moment that Cate, you figured it out so fast and like you got it, and then you're like, the way you started playing it out, like that was the moment for me where I was like, this is working. Holy fuck, I can't believe this is working. And it was just brilliant.
Hooray.
That's the one I tell people about, because I was just like, it's the perfect way. It's the perfect way to enter into this thing and just go. Like, yeah. Oh, I love that one so much.
I'm pretty sure that Sleeping Dogs Lie is now my new favorite task, though.
Yeah.
Thanks to all of you just immediately wanting to play with the dogs.
And it's the only task they've ever gone back to. Like, hang on, before we move on though.
Wait, the door's not closed.
No.
I was promised that there would be dog petting.
I was told.
Said if I behaved and was quiet, I got to pet the dogs.
And Proxima gets to be the new Questmaster Kennelmaster.
Hooray. I just want to take care of dogs for my real life job. So I was just like, here we go, manifesting.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Cate to the point that like just like stage dive back first onto like a sea of dogs that will carry you to wherever you're going.
There's a place in Atlanta that does like puppy yoga, and I so desperately want to go. And every time I try, like, and I remember it exists, they're always sold out, and it makes me so sad. But that's the greatness. Proxima just starts a puppy yoga, please.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The moment though in the first live show where you got like the ball bounce into the thing, like the pure joy, like that was such an incredible moment.
This is the most athletic
followed by the pure fucking disappointment of tossing the ball directly in
from her seat
when the time was over.
You're like,
I'm pretty sure that's on the live stream of that. I'm pretty sure that clip is like on my TTRPG highlight reel, because it's so out of pocket. Like, it's just like, what are you doing?
Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good.
I was so mad.
Your face so phenomenal. You literally had your like office like turn to camera moment. Like, are you kidding me right now with this?
That was just another brilliant too of every, like, the whole room just erupting into cheers was like, I was like, man, this is amazing.
Oh my god, so good.
Someone did just say I liked the first prize test that gave the party their name.
Yes. Oh my god.
I mean, it also, Guild of Granddaughters is just such a good name for this group collectively. It's so perfect, and the stars really aligned for all that. It was so good.
So I'm the current holder of Grandma, by the way. And this is a true story. So Grandma is on my piano because I was just like, I don't know, I just put her there. And then somebody came over and they were like, oh, what's that? And I was like, oh, that's Grandma. And they were like, and I was like, no, it's pretend. It's
not my grandma.
Why do you have pretend ashes? Why do you what? And it's like, no, it's like they're like, it's a joke to you. And I'd be like, so I play D&D. They're like, what? And I was like, I have to go kill
I
myself.
promise it's funny.
It's so funny.
funny.
If you can.
And I was like, well, I forgot to bring her to Dragon Con last year. I don't know if I'm supposed to have her. We share custody. And I'm just like explaining, and this person's like, what? And then I was like, I gotta go. Pretend grandma.
You guys already have a sisterhood of the traveling whatever. It's sisterhood of the traveling grandma.
Sisterhood of the traveling urn.
I also like I very frequently like my husband and his partner like they do like estate sales. Like she's like a reseller. And so she like goes around, she goes to like estate sales and like garage sales and stuff. And so I go with them a lot because it's fun. It's like treasure hunting. But the amount of time that I spend looking at fucking vases and being like, could that be the new grandma? Like I do it a lot. Like a lot. I just think of you guys and I'm always just like, I could buy that. That could be like the new grandma. And so I was like, and then this year I was like, maybe I'm gonna just get everybody their own grandma. Like everybody gets one. So I've been like, oh yeah. So I just like every time I see like a good Ernie vase, I'm like, oh grandma.
We could sisterhood of the traveling pants the urn.
Yeah.
Could.
Like
That
that.
was
that
my
could be
fault.
what we
I forgot.
do.
I meant to do it, and then I seriously just forgot to pack it for Dragon Con. And then I was like, and then it was like the day up, and I was like, shit. Yeah. So that was my bad. That was my
Everything's
bad.
It's fantastic. Do you guys keep like I have like little from all of like the live shows and stuff that we do. I have trinkets. Like I have my tomato here. I have the quail back there. Like I keep trinkets from all the shows. Do you guys like collect?
I keep all the
collection?
letters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I keep my letters.
100%.
Yeah.
I because my office is all over the place. I couldn't find one, but I was actually going to grab one of the ones that I had so that when I did it, I could open the letter as a prop. But I didn't find it in time by the time I had to set everything up, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I keep all of those.
Yeah.
I mean, I always try and do different like drawings from things that have happened. So I have a couple of sketchbooks. Like I take a Dragon Con specific sketchbook, so there's usually a Guild of Granddaughters sketch in each of those.
That's so nice. I love
Do not be
it.
suspicious why I was like, hey, can I have references of you guys as characters? For
No
reasons?
reason. Absolutely no reason.
It's really easy because I make all of my characters look like me except like blue. Like, I'm just like, and she's blue.
Dabudi, dabudai.
You get me. You get me.
I love it too because we get done with these and I was just like, oh my god, my cheeks hurt so much from
Yeah.
smiling and laughing.
Same.
I love it.
My question is, should I buy this hutch that my husband just linked me to on Facebook Marketplace?
Like a
Yes.
rabbit hutch?
No, like a for dishes.
Oh.
Yeah. And then just
I was
start
like-
putting different versions of grandma in it.
It's one of my
Yes.
favorite things to do. Like I'll just be playing D&D and he's like just downstairs and he's like sending me like and I'm like, I'm trying to play.
Stop.
Really.
He's sending you magic items. He's trying to help.
Rock up to Dragon Con with a china cabinet. Look, for grandma.
Okay, no, hold on. I cannot let this stand. One of the funniest goddamn moments that has ever happened in Guild of Granddaughters is you going under the table and hearing a soft click and then a and this inflatable lawn ornament comes out of under the table and is so slowly inflated.
It was
So
disappointingly
slowly.
slow.
No.
And Kate
like,
literally goes,
No, that's not disappointing. Oh my god. So we were just talking about this the other day. Alex
So
and I
good.
were in that room like almost the entire day. I have no idea when you got in there and did that. Like to this
None.
day,
I'm very sneaky.
you're very sneaky.
I really I was a little sad about that because I was glad that I gave it away at the end because then I didn't have to haul it back to my hotel and that was big brain energy. But I was like, I really thought it was gonna inflate faster and it was gonna be this really funny sight gag, but instead I had to awkwardly stand there for too long, which
it was
also
so
funny.
much funnier.
wasn't-
that
it was
took
so
that
funny.
long. That was so much funnier than if it just inflated quickly.
It was
Yeah.
also much, much larger than I thought it was gonna be. I
That
thought
was
it
a part of it,
gonna be
too.
big, and
Because
I
it
was
just
like, oh,
kept-
this is 15 feet tall.
It kept
yeah, it was
going.
like to the roof.
And it was starting
Oh.
like it was as it got bigger and bigger, it's starting to cover like more of the table, and I was like, "Oh no, this is so good."
As,
Yeah,
as that T-Rex was slowly inflating, I was like, "Fuck! I am not going to do a single thing in this show funnier than this. This will not be
It's prop
topped."
comedy. It's that prop comedy energy.
I think it's an amazing part of it too, because we'll have those moments where I was like, there's no way we can top that. Like, it's too funny. And then like every time I am so impressed by some new joke and some new like moment that happens. And oh, it's just so good.
Oh my gosh.
God, that was so funny.
So good.
It's so funny.
Oh man.
I was just thinking
All
about
right.
Audio Tech Scott too, like taking one of the like handheld cans and like
Oh,
zooming in on all the cupcakes and all.
That was one of my favorite moments.
As we're all like actively like, no, I'm stressed.
My favorite part about that was when we said like in like 2 minutes left or something, and you guys are all like, "There's a time limit."
I mean, I was sitting there, I was like, I wasn't expecting this to be nailed it. Like, what is happening? Like, the problem is, I don't know if this happens with you guys, but when I'm in character, like, there's a certain amount of like myself kind of gets a little bit forgotten. So I'm sitting there, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm a knight, not a baker. And then I pause, and I'm like, Alex, you run a comic book store. You are not either of these things.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us once again for the QuestMaster and Little Alex and the Guild of Granddaughters. Thank you for helping us to create this wonderful thing and to raise money for the Trevor Project. Little Alex, can you tell us a little bit about that?
I can, because I have it pulled up. We tonight we are at just over $400 raised. We set a goal to get us up a little higher, but we're going to keep it open, and we're going to post this on YouTube, and we're going to keep promoting it. So if you haven't done it yet, there's still plenty of time. But yeah, a little over 400 tonight. Yeah,
That's rad.
Heck yeah.
For every
You guys rock.
every dollar donated is one dog Proxima gets to keep.
yes, and the rest we will start banking.
No.
All right. Do you guys want to give us your socials? Tell us about projects you're doing.
Sure.
Start wherever you'd like.
My name is Emily. I go by Swan. You can find me all over the internet at a Swan named Emily. I make art. I sell stickers. You can find my Etsy shop there. You can find Doodle Crew and Sketching Shakespeare, which are two fun art shows over on my YouTube. If you're in the Northeast, you can often find me at Comic-Cons up this way. If you want to see me in person, if you want to follow some of the projects, I am on the In Addition chat show with Steph and Surprise Attack Book Club with Alex and possibly Alex coming up. So, yeah, that's me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like really impressed that you knew all the stuff that you were doing. Like I was like, wow, Emily has her stuff together. That was really good. Hi everybody, my name's Cate. I go by Cateosaurus in all the corners of the internet, where I talk about ADHD and relationships and sometimes Dungeons and Dragons. You can find me wherever there's a Cateosaurus to be found. It's probably me, or it might not be. It turns out sometimes it's not me, but you know, luck of the draw mostly. I do a lot of stuff on the internet that I cannot remember right now. So go to my website. It's Cateosaurus.com. And also I do conventions, and also I have a book coming out. If you would like to buy my book when it is available to buy. I'm so good at this. Okay, goodbye.
How do I follow up? I'm publishing. I'm getting a book out. Like, how do I follow that up, man? Look at
I
you.
got a book deal. I'm very fancy.
Look at how you are so famous. So I can't get over it, man. Well, less impressively, hi everybody. My name is Alex. I run a comic shop in Richmond, Virginia called Alpha Comics and Games. But on the internet, I'm mostly known for being the GM of the actual play podcast Quid Pro Roll, where it was a very serious campaign about dragons, and then my players happened. You can find that anywhere that podcasts are not sold if you paid for it. I'm not sure where that money went, but it wasn't to me. So please check it out, because I lose my mind anytime someone tells me they listen to the show, because I'm like, you're not my mom. Why are you listening to the show?
Because it's awesome.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's so lovely of you to say.
All right, you ready for me to do a poor Steph impression?
Yeah.
Because it's about to
Yeah.
happen. All right, I'm gonna give you all the places you can find Steph. Pretend I'm much cooler and can do cool things. So first of all, Linktree, linktr.ee/Kruggles, 2 G's, 1 Z. You got it. And you can get all of her socials from there. She has Protest Too Much, Sketching Shakespeare, Swoon Tower, and more links on here in addition as well. And also there's a slide deck tutorial where she gives, like, you can link to help about building your deck and editing and all of this stuff. I mean, incredible. So if you want to find her, she's Kruggles everywhere, written right down there in her, as Jenna called it, square oven. But yeah, that's where you can find her. Do it. She's great. She's fantastic. Please. She's on TikTok all the time, and they're delightful every time.
They're so fun.
Now I make Jenna go.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you can find me at Jenna Chill all over the internet, and you can find most of the projects that I do at linktr.ee/join the clubs. It's got pretty much everything, and I think that most of these people are on some of those things.
Yes. All of these people are on some of those things.
Alex's turn.
My turn. For tonight, I'm going by D&DB POD, which is our Dungeons and Dragons D&D game. Or sorry, not Dungeons and Dragons, Animorphs D&D game. It is Dungeons. Listen, words is hard. I came to the end of the words. This one wasn't pre-written. Anyways, Linktree, linktr.ee/ you can go join the clubs, or you can do Alex and Birds, and you can find all of my stuff there, mostly with these amazing people. I do all sorts of weird shit. So here we are. That's what I've got for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all y'all so much. I miss you guys when we're not
Hell
doing
yeah.
this.
Yeah, we should
Me
find
too.
like a third excuse to do this. Like
Yeah.
do one quarterly.
Everybody
I like
always is
that.
like, you guys show up on each other's shows, and it's like, yeah, it's because it's an excuse to hang out. I'll be real.
Because I miss my
we get to
friends.
see each other.
And I want
Because
to
we
make
go through withdrawals when we don't see each other regularly.
We do.
you need it. I'm like, how can I do another project that I don't have time for, but with all my friends? Because it makes me feel good.
Tune in 2027 when we'll all have the time to actually do a Guild of Granddaughters.
Limited
Actual
series.
Hear me out. We rent a
Limited
castle. We rent an
Oh.
actual castle, and we just do like a week in the castle of just QuestMaster.
I mean, I
Guild of
will say,
Granddaughters.
I've had a couple of my friends who have done those 24-hour like RP LARP things, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that.
We do it. Also, we
could.
sleep though. We sleep for
Oh yes,
Yeah.
minimum
Yeah.
10 hours sleep a night.
Love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Yeah, that's honestly, I think, the most challenging quest for all of us.
it's 10
That's
hours
your
of
final
sleep.
challenge.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted.
Get a good night's sleep.
I
Uh-huh.
might have a castle guy. Nice.
Amazing.
Amazing. Right,
Thank
well,
you all
thank
so much.
you.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
listening and joining us and making cool games that we get to play.
Heck
You guys
yeah.
are the best. We're all fading, so thank you guys
Yeah.
so
Thanks
much.
for putting it
We'll
together.
see y'all.
Yeah. Soon.
Next time.
Next time.
Bye.